Yo, what's up, Lincoln? What's going on, brother? Just getting ready for the NHL Draft. Getting everything set up. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Can't remember the last time I've been so excited for a draft. I'd say mainly because I've been watching a lot of the players that are going to get drafted today, all year in the OHL. So I've been pretty lucky to see a lot of these players already. But yo, what's up, Lincoln? How are you doing, brother? All right, boys, gotta get this set up. Gotta get the tags ready to go. All right, what tag should I put? NHL Draft for sure. Okay, that looks good. Okay, my thumbnail finally saved. Let's go. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's see. Okay, perfect. All right, boys, I think we're ready to go. We got the draft starts at 7 o'clock, so we still have about an hour or so. All right, so in the meantime, we're gonna take a look at they got some things in the NHL hut. Let's see. Okay, I honestly have no idea what any of this is. It's just like NHL draft stuff, but I don't know if that is anything really. Okay, I don't think this is really anything. Okay, so I know you can do some things with some of the draft players. It's pretty much almost the whole top 10 is here. So we could do a couple of those because we have basically 1 hour to kill until the draft. Yo, what's up, DC? What's up, brother? I'm just chilling, waiting for the draft. I'm really excited for this one. Can't wait. I don't know if I can get any of these players at all. I don't think so. So we can do some of this until the draft actually starts. So I think you can kind of like unlock players if you get these rewards. I might do Carson Carell's because I actually seen Carell's play. He was just practicing, but I have seen him play. So what do you have to do? Take 3 slap shots. Okay. Let's try doing that. Alright, so all I have to do is take 3 slap shots. Okay. That should be pretty simple.
For those of you just joining us, welcome. We're in the late stages of period number 1. And we are still scoring.
I think I only have 2 minutes to do it, though. No.
Armstrong's gaining momentum. Quick feed to Martin. Intercepted. On-man rush. Shot. And he gets in front of that rock.
Okay, that's 1. We just got to get 2 more. Just got to get 2 more. Yeah, I'm so pumped for the draft, boys. Let's go. Got 1 hour to go.
Prince George has got it in the offensive zone. Works it across to Parasite. With the blast. Fantastic save.
Listen, Jane, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. The Cougars win it. Sends a pass over. Oh, the outside of the frame.
A huge up.
That goes off the post and stays out.
The Cougars looking to break the tie here, and they ring another one off the post. So frustrating, James.
Grips it and rips it. Way too much congestion blocks that.
Can't believe that's not getting on goal.
Solid check to slow him down. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. The Chiefs gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Mays. Slides the puck over to Martin. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. Here's a chance. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Nice zone entry from the right side. Loses his check and he's on a breakaway. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Sneaks by the poke check. Prince George has got it in the neutral zone. Tries to feed it over to Parasite. On the attack along the boards. And he makes the stop with the glove.
I'm excited for the NHL draft and my Capitals. I think we're going to draft Alex Ovechkin replacement for the last dance after he retires. Yeah, what is Washington picking? I don't even know.
Prince George has won the draw and they'll go to work. Takes the feed.
Okay, I just need one more slap shot. Oh my god, bro. Alright, let's see if I can get it. I'm not gonna get it.
Face-off after the offside call. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Quick shot.
Dang. Yeah, I know Washington has a first round pick. I'm just not curious. I'm kind of curious what they're picking because I'm not too sure. We got about 1 hour now till the draft. I think the broadcast will start at 6:30. So once that starts, I'll put the audio on so then everyone can hear it. But yeah, I'm so excited for this draft though. So I wonder what this stuff is. Got Chase Reed, my boy Chase Reed. I have no idea how I got him though. Yeah, I don't really play like the only stuff on NHL I usually play is like be a pro or franchise mode. So with this stuff I have no idea what I'm doing. My boy Caleb Malhotra, I'm so excited to see where Malhotra goes. I've been watching Malhotra play all year in the OHL. He's pretty much gotten better like every single month. Like he just improved little things of his game. I don't really know where he's going to go. I think he might go fourth to Buffalo if Buffalo holds on to their pick. I have a feeling Buffalo might trade their pick though, low key. Yeah, I have no idea what any of this is. Okay, well we could try doing the hut moment thing again. Do the draft thing. Alright, I'm gonna try with curls again to get the 3 slap shots. Yeah, draft starts at 7 p.m., so basically in 1 hour officially. But the broadcast starts in 30 minutes. So I'll get that going as soon as it starts.
We're here in the late stages of period number 1, and we are still scoreless. Here in the later stages of this period, we've still got zeros on the board. Oh, that's just on the side of the net.
Well, this is a product of the game being so fast. James just wants to get rid of it and fires it wide.
Across the point. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Oh, he stopped that rocket. They've really got him on their heels here now. Keeper beat on the post. Takes the puck along the perimeter. Shot.
Did not mean to score. I was trying to do a slap shot there, but I'll take it. I just need one more slap shot and I'm good.
And you know what? At the end of a period, it creates even more energy. You got the body language, you got the energy hitting the dressing room, and you get set to start
No. Can't believe I just scored again. Literally trying to do a slap shot. That's so funny. Yeah, Carson Karels is a great player, though. He could go potentially top 5. I'd say behind Chase Reed, he's probably the second best defenseman in the draft. I know a lot of people have him as the number 1, but I don't know. I feel like Chase Reed is the number 1, in my opinion.
But then he's got to do something with it, right? He's got to read where the goaltender is, and he's got to hit the back of the net.
The Cougars are now up by 2, and they have really looked like the dominant team that we expected them to be.
I see one more slap shot.
Yeah, they dictated pace right from puck drop, and it helped.
Yes, let's go. All right, we got the slap shot. Let's go, boys. Now we can move on to another prospect. Who do we unlock? Okay, so we still have Albert Smits. I think he's from Germany, I'm pretty sure. What is the objective? You gotta get body checks. Man, it's so hard to get body checks in NHL. Especially if you play on pro, which I usually do. What do I have to get? Points. Just 1 point with this guy? Okay, I feel like I can get 1 point with this guy. Yeah, he's from the WHL. I don't even know what team he plays for. I'm going to say the Toronto Maple Leafs mess up the pick. Nah, no chance. Okay, he plays for the Prince Albert Raiders. Okay. Nah, Leafs are picking McKenna 100%. That's a lock. I can't lie. That is a lock for sure.
For those of you just joining us, welcome. We're in the late stages of period number 1, and we are still scoreless. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Dishes it off. Here's a chance. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Getting into the later stages of this period, we're still scoreless. The Raiders win the draw. Takes a shot. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. Oh, look at this chance. Taken by Ruck. And that pass goes off a stick. Scores!
No way, Gavin McKenna? No way. I love it. I love it. Pretty soon he's going to be a Toronto Maple Leaf. I am so excited for that.
What it takes to be hard on a puck, James, and this is a perfect example of hounding, being tenacious, and then getting the puck and doing something with it. So going from a defensive point to an offensive point and producing.
The Tigers finally get the game's first goal here in the late goings of this frame. What are they doing right here?
Boys, you just got to get 1 point with number 10. Daxon Rudolph, I think is his name. Okay, let's go. This guy's got moves.
Moves it quickly over to Rudolph. Here's a shot. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And now it's grabbed by Ruck. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Big time stop there. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Oh, that goes off the bucket, and he keeps it out.
Goaltenders today adding such personal touches to their face mask, and in this one, man,
Damn, I cannot get a point with this guy. It's tough that I'm playing against McKenna, too. Does not help.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things
I just got to get 1 point with number 10.
The Raiders will go to work here in the offensive zone. Stones him in front.
Oh, that was so close.
Grabbed by Pickford. Now over to Ruck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to McKenna. Intercepted at center by Rudolph.
Oh, no, I did too much. Way too much.
Now a quick pass to McKenna. Through center. Poked away at center by Rudolph. Oiring's got it along the wing. Takes the feed at the back end. To the front. Wicked glove save to get a piece of that one.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill
No way that doesn't go in. I can't
The Raiders
believe
have worked
it.
hard to get back in this
No way I
game. They
can't
got
get a
it
point with
close.
this guy. Damn, that's actually unlucky. Of course, Gavin McKenna gets the only goal. I love it. I love it. All right, do we try again, boys? Try to get another point with this guy. Daxon Rudolph. But it's pretty much the top 10, though, I feel like. Because you got McKenna, Steinberg. Yeah, like this is literally pretty much your top 10. I know a lot of people say Belchez is going to be like 12th, but I low-key feel like Belchez should be a top 10 pick. I feel like he only dropped off a bit because he was injured before the OHL playoffs. So he didn't really get a chance to prove himself, I feel like. But whoever drafts Belchez today is going to get a really good player. Guy is definitely the best power forward in the draft, no doubt. I saw him play as well in the OHL this year.
We're here in the late stages of period number 1, and we are still scoreless.
We accidentally went to the wrong one. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Alright, so all I have to do is get 1 point with this guy. This guy, I think he's projected to be like 10th overall, I think. But he's another really good defenseman. I feel like there's a lot of good defensemen in the draft.
For those of you just joining us, welcome. We're in the late stages of period number 1. And
At
we are
1
still
point, come on.
scoreless.
Let's go.
Coots has won the draw. Scooped up along the wall by Rudolph. Oh, and he makes another save. What a hit against the wall. Plays the puck up ahead.
Okay.
And a stick break setup. Shot. Time save on a howitzer. The Raiders gain possession in their own end. Moves it to Rudolph.
Alright, let's go. I just need 1 point.
Awesome on the play. The Raiders have it from the corner. Coots has got it along the wall.
Oh my god, no.
You can see the frustration in his face as he looks up at the roof. This guy knows how important it is to get the first mark.
Alright, we got 1 minute to get 1 point.
Let's
We
have a
gotta
look
lock
at
in, we
that
gotta
last
lock
hit.
in.
I mean, that was absolutely huge change. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Here in the late goings of the period, still scoreless in this one. Quick pass to Pickford. And that's deflected. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Shakes loose.
Oh my god,
And
no.
he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. The Raiders playing along the wing. First period almost in the books here, nearing the final 60 seconds. The Tigers have it against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Oering. Quick feed to Christensen. Cuts to the point.
Let's go. We did it finally. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That was a nice backhand goal. I was worried I was going to get that. Okay, we unlocked this guy. I've heard a lot about this guy. I don't really know a lot about this guy, Vigo Borchek. Don't really know a lot about him. I'll be honest, like I only really know a lot about the North American prospects, especially the Canadian ones. So I'm gonna maybe I'll go with Smits for this one. So I'm trying to unlock my boy Caleb Mahaldra. So I have to get 5 hits with this guy. Okay, that should be possible, right? I feel like this guy is one of the most physical players in the draft, from what I've seen and heard. So I love that he plays for the Red Bull team. That's awesome.
We're here in the late stages of period number 1, And we are still scoreless.
I have to lock in on the hits, boys. I have to get 5 hits somehow in 2 minutes. I feel like that's kind of a lot.
Shuts him down. The Red Bulls moving ahead. The Panthers get a hold of the puck in their own end. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. Slides it diagonally to Barber. And he sidesteps the check there.
I feel like I just have to dump the puck just so I can get a chance on getting a hit here. Okay, that's one. I really just have to dump the puck, boys, just to get hits. Came to the mind. Alright, where's Smits? Where's Smits?
Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Smallwood's got it in the offensive zone. The Panthers have the puck in the corner. Picked off. Nearing the final 60 seconds here this first period.
Bro, I know how I'm supposed to get 5 hits in 2 minutes. Like, that's kind of crazy.
He takes a moment to backtrack but maintains possession.
Alright, there's 2.
Dumps it in. The Panthers get a hold of the puck. And he handles the cross-ice pass. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack.
Won't even let me select them. There we go. No, don't get the puck. Don't get the puck.
And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Panthers scoop it up along the boards. Good hit to bump him off the puck. And that misses. The Red Bulls ready to go on the attack. Puck scooped up by Smallwood. The Panthers play it along the boards.
Yeah, it's a hard challenge. 5 hits in 2 minutes, like, I don't know. That feels like a lot. I don't think I'm going to get that, to be honest. That's low-key a tough challenge. Alright, I'll try one more time, but yeah, I don't know if I'll get that. Like, if I had like a whole period, I'd be able to get it, no problem. But 2 minutes, like, for 5 hits, I don't know. But we gotta lock in, we gotta lock in. Try to get some hits.
For those of you just joining us, welcome. We're in the late stages of period number 1. And we are still scoreless. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a successful clearing attempt. The Panthers will play from the defensive zone. Puts it in deep. The Panthers have it behind the cage. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Fires it. Munich's got the puck in their own end. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing.
Oh, there's no way I'm gonna get 5 hits. Like, this is like a ridiculous challenge, I feel like.
Here in the late going of the frame. Still no score in this one. And they take possession here in the offensive zone. And time to go on the attack.
Like, I can't even select them, bro.
Possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Munich's got the win off that draw.
Great face-off win by the center. Now they can get out of their zone and get a change.
The Panthers look to start the transition game. Puck picked up by Smallwood. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Panthers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough. They score.
Yeah, this challenge sucks. Can't lie. I'm not getting 5 hits. There's no way. Alright, let's try doing one of these moments again. So I just have to get one goal with this guy, okay. Try getting a goal with this guy. Pretty sure this guy's a center. Apparently he's really good, like, but besides Malhotra, he's the other really good center available.
We're here in the late stages of period number 1, and we are still scoreless. Just here in the late stages of this frame, the game is still scoreless. He grabs the puck here at the point. What a steal in his own end. At center ice now, he grabs the puck, and he puts that one aside with ease.
Hellberg's able to put that puck to the corner, and it really keeps the puck out of harm's way.
Let's go. That was easy. Let's go. Let's go. Got that one done real quick. That was actually a nice goal, too. I think we unlocked my boy Chase Reed. Let's go. Make perfect one-timer attempts with Chase Reed. Let's go. Yeah, I'm really excited for Chase Reed. I'm excited to see where he goes. He's a really, really good defenseman. Playing against the Rangers. I'm pretty sure the Rangers took them out
For those of you just joining us, welcome. We're
in
in the
the
late
playoffs, I'm pretty
stages of
sure.
period number 1.
I'm playing an all-star
And we
too,
are
damn.
still
Okay.
scoreless. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Moves it on over to Reed. Gains the zone along the right wall. Puts it on net, and there's the save. Passes it over. Risky play with the paddle, but it works. Huge steal in his own end. Moves the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Reed's lugging the puck. Takes it across the blue line. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Handles the pass from the right side. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Oh, just a great heads-up play by O'Reilly. Grabs the puck at center. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. Moves the puck across to Edwards. And now it's over to Ellis. The Rangers gain control of the puck. O'Reilly's picking up steam. Tap dances around the check. Taken by Minosa. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And that's blocked away. The Rangers gain possession along the wall. Ellis works the puck in his own zone. Gaining momentum up along the side. Reed's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Here's a short pass to Fisher. Soucy-Barise on the attack. The Greyhounds gain possession. Takes the feed at the point. And the crowd urging for them to shoot as time ticks down. Picked up along the wall by Reed.
Yeah, it's a hard challenge, damn. Yo, AFK, what's up, brother? What's going on? I'll just listen to some Drake. Just been chilling. I was doing some challenges. You can do some challenges with the prospects, but like I'm basically maxed out. Because Chase Reed, you have to do 5 one-timer attempts, and the difficulty is All-Star, and I cannot do that. I just can't. And then with Smiths, you have to lay 5 checks in 2 minutes, which I just have not been able to do. So I'm literally just chilling, waiting for the draft, boys. We got 29 minutes to go. I am so excited for this one. I came online. I'm pretty sure they're going to start the broadcast pretty soon. So once they start that, I'll put the audio on, and then you guys can hear all the audio of the draft. Shout out to Rye Whiskey for hooking me up with his Sportsnet account. He is a G. I chose Jersey Owl Stream over Tokar Daytona practice. I'm not sure what that is, AFK, but I appreciate you, bro. Came along. Alright. I gotta get my music back bumping here. 29 minutes, boys. Let's go. What are the predictions, boys? What are we thinking? Give me your top 5. What do you guys think? Any more trades happen? I haven't even been looking low key. Last trade I saw was Zellweger, and I'm pretty sad about it. BFK, I'm curious what your top 5 is. I'm really curious. I should draw my top 10 or my top 5. Top 5 is probably McKenna, Steinberg, Karels, Maltra, Reed for me. Yeah, that's a good top 5, I can't lie. That's actually a really good top 5. Just because Vancouver, like I feel like Vancouver would take the West Coast kid over Chase Reed, low key. For me, it's like Chase Reed and Karels flipping. I would say Reed would be third. Like Steinberg is definitely going to San Jose after the Uckland trade. Like that's pretty obvious. I low key thought San Jose was going to pick Chase Reed second, but after the trade, obviously they're going to go with a defenseman at ninth. That's pretty obvious, I think. So yeah, I'd say like McKenna, Steinberg, Reed, Mahaltra, Karels. That'd be my top 5. Just round 1 tonight, or is it round 1 and 2? Yeah, tonight is just round 1. Just round 1 tonight. But I'm so pumped, boys. We got 25 minutes. Let's go. I'm going to see if the draft has started yet. Obviously, it doesn't start until 7 o'clock, but... Alright, they got the pregame going on now. Soka Balkan's name won't be called tonight. Unless some team makes like a wild, crazy late pick. I don't think so, sadly. But it should be called tomorrow for sure.
Opinions on Jason Bukla's draft rankings, and I have Ivor Stenberg number 1 on my draft list, and it's
number 1. I mean, it definitely is, yeah.
But defensively, don't sleep on the skill, guys. He's got small area escapability. He transports it in the neutral zone with speed. At the World Championships at the end of the year, he was electric at the men's level for Sweden. 1A and 1A, they're just different players. There's not a wrong choice here. It's just how do you want to build.
Yeah, I feel like this top 10 is definitely very stacked, low key.
Well, those are two great players that are headlining, yes, this draft. Last year, guys, we were in LA. We're in a theater. Not anymore. We're on the floor. We're in Buffalo after an unbelievable season by the Buffalo Sabres. Look at these lunatics. Winning the division, playing in the playoffs, it's going to be electric. And look at this. A little razzle-dazzle, tough stuff from the Blade Gang. How can we forget? But just down the road, guys, to make it even more crazy, the rival of the division they won was a team that came last in that division that has a first overall pick, Toronto Maple Leaf fans, and they travel well. Expected to be rowdy here tonight. Lots of Sabres fans, and of course, lots of Maple Leaf fans as they do so.
Edmonton, I need you to trade for a first rounder tonight. Yeah, does the Oilers not have a first round pick? No way.
However, Colby did sit down with them recently right here in Buffalo at the Combine, and they discussed that it hasn't been a perfect path to getting to today's NHL.
I think something crazy we all seem to forget that is McKenna is Bedard's cousin. No way. I did not know that.
What do you think of it? What do you think of this? This is where the draft's going. Yeah, pretty sick. Pretty sick for sure. It's a cool spot. Roll the highlight reel. Gavin McKenna, mastery. McKenna in. Hey, what do you say, Gavin McKenna? Let's start back because I watch you. Everyone's watching you. Oh my! McKenna magic. He's playing it on.
Let's go.
Someone up his difficulty. The year ends.
And Keaton Verhoff is apparently related to Kirby and Colton Dodge. Damn, that's crazy.
It's official. Gavin McKenna will suit up for the Nittany Lions this fall.
He is making the decision.
Damn, hopefully my stream is okay. Bro, did my stream just crash? What the hell?
I loved my time in Mid. I had some great coaches there, and obviously some great buddies who we won with. So it was for sure tough to say goodbye, but I think the coaches understood, my teammates understood that it was
What the heck?
I had to make that next jump, and I wanted to get challenged to prepare myself for the next level. And
Alright, stream's alright. I just lost like my layout though. What the heck? It's gone.
Did this? Was it like exactly what you thought it was going to be?
Not exactly what I thought it was going to be. I'd never thought of college in my entire life until last year. So when that rule change happened, I was still pretty set on the dub, and then
Oh my god, did my stream just crash?
Found out
Oh my god.
I didn't really know what to expect in college. I knew it was going to be a challenge.
My favorite
Bro, what is going on? I think I just lost my stream. Bro, what the? Okay, are we still okay? Somehow I'm still good.
What a moment. I just love that you did that.
Yeah.
Because it was like, welcome, Gavin.
I just want this layout for the stream.
I think the one that stands out most is.
Alright, I gotta plug in my iPad.
In the football stadium, and
My iPad's about to die. I won't be able to read chat. Okay, there we go.
It's pretty electric. You just see the
That was a close one. I'm at 2%. Yeah, he really told you. Yeah, bro. Bro, thankfully the stream didn't end. What the heck?
Right, playing against much older guys. So you had some ups and downs, but you've been probably praised.
Yeah, like what is EA saying? Like what?
Young career
Not cool.
ups and downs.
I knew there was going to be a lot of eyes on me this year, and I was going to be under the microscope quite a bit. And every game it kind of felt like I had to do something.
Alright, boys, 20 minutes. Let's go.
At the college game, and it just all started kind of clicking together, and obviously had a better second half.
What a rip! Gavin McKenna is just playing absolutely phenomenal hockey.
Gavin McKenna, let's go. Can't wait to see him in a Leaf jersey. I know AFK, you're probably not happy about it, but I can't wait.
And it might be kind of similar.
Crazy that I met him with Gavin too.
I think this year's prepared me for what's coming, and what's potentially playing there. I think I'm ready for it. Obviously, it's going to be a lot, but I think this year's prepared me for it.
The Toronto Maple Leafs have won the NHL Draft Lottery. The Draft Lottery. Were you watching it? Where were you? What was that like?
Yeah, I was in Kelowna with one of my agents, Byron Ritchie, and pretty shocked. Obviously, I didn't even think the Maple Leafs were going to get it first. Yeah, I honestly forgot that they were in it, and then see that number 12 pop out, and it was crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's a different place. I imagine there'll be a lot of fans here. I imagine. Just being down the road from Toronto.
Yeah. Should be cool.
It'll be sick. It'll be sick, buddy. Yeah. You thought about what
Would be funny if the Leafs draft Steinberg over McKenna. No, it would not be funny, AFK. No. Not funny.
It'd be pretty special. So
not funny, bro.
Obviously, if you're not playing well there, you'll hear about it. But if you win a cup there, you're doing good. It's probably one of the best spots to be.
10 years ago, the Leafs won the lottery and got Austin Matthews.
Yep.
He was drafted in this rink on this floor where we are right now.
Toronto proud to announce U.S. program Austin Matthews.
Number one is a big deal. Welcome to the NHL.
Appreciate it. With them getting it 10 years ago and then having it now, it's pretty cool to think about being in the same barn.
Potential playing with him, have you thought of that too?
Yeah, obviously he's an unbelievable player. He's one of the best goal scorers in the league right now, so it'd be pretty amazing to be able to play with a guy like that.
Keep pushing. You got this. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Move those feet. There you go. Keep moving. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, McKenna's a beast, low-key.
The feeling of getting drafted, the lead up to it, it's gotta be one.
I'd giggle? Yeah, I bet you would, AFK. I bet you would. I would not be giggling, though, I can't lie.
My whole life, so for it to finally be
undoubted talent. We all remember a year ago in Los Angeles, a turning point for the New York Islanders. They take Matthew Schaefer first overall. Incredibly emotional moment for Matthew and his father, Todd. And talk about living up to the hype. Unanimous Rookie of the Year winner. One of the best rookie seasons we've ever seen. And
No way. They got shapes. They got shapes. Let's freaking go.
It's been crazy. Obviously, just seeing memories from a year ago today. A lot of tears got to me. Obviously, I lost my mom, and family's so important to me. And honestly, I really stand by. Everything works out the way it's supposed to be, and everything will fall into place. And you don't want to rush things or stress out. And for all the kids here, I mean, it's their day today, and honestly, I don't want them to just lose the day away and for it to be a blur. Because at the end of the day, this is one draft only, and it's their night tonight. So it's gonna be so cool for them.
Buddy, you're looking sharp. I got to say, last time I saw you had the bowling shirt going. How much has your life changed? Like, you're the star of New York City right now. It's unbelievable.
I know. I got to be looking good. I mean, I'm not looking as good as you guys, but I mean, Armature Bespoke is, my suit company, my go-to suit company that I always get with, so they're always hooking me up. But, yeah, I mean, New York is...
Found something crazy about the last two drafts and the comparison to 2015 and 2016. Wonder what it could be.
The first time you play at home, but when you got on the road, what was your favorite road city this year at the National Hockey League level?
Yeah, I mean, just going on the road with the guys was honestly so cool. Like, I mean, you're going out to dinners. The guys don't let you pay at all. They're like, they treat you so well. Whether it's Bo Horvat, Braden Shen, everyone on our team, everyone in the Islanders organization. I mean, you go out and they just treat you so amazing. And I come in and I feel like I've been there forever, And I mean, they're all my dads basically because they're a lot older than me. But at the end of the day, it's family. You guys go to war, but I mean, I couldn't do much in Vegas, so I mean, all the guys are going out, but you know what? I'm getting kicked out because I'm still underage. So, but no, I mean, it's awesome. Just going out for dinners and stuff like that. It's so fun to be with the guys and be with the family.
Best league in the world, buddy. Of course it is. And, so we look at your season. I'm watching you. I'm like, what do we expect? First overall pick,
2015
okay,
McDavid, Erie
how's
Otter
this gonna
drafted to a
look?
team
Did
with
it blow
white,
you
blue, and
away the
orange
season
as
you
team
had, like coming
colors.
in as a first-year
20,
player in that league and going, oh my
25,
goodness, I'm
Schaefer,
like a
Erie
rocket ship
Otter.
right now taking
Yeah,
off.
same thing. Yeah,
Is it
that's crazy.
easy?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's easy. No, nothing's easy. I mean, it's the best league in the world. But
Lee's
at
first
the end
pick,
of the
first
day,
overall in
just
Buffalo.
having that
2026
foundation, having
Lee's
that
first
family,
pick
having those
in
people
Buffalo.
that
Yeah, I know.
respect you and stuff like
It's
that.
pretty
It
crazy.
makes that just help you from combine to like rookie camp to everything. I kept working and I kept learning so many things. And from my first game to my last game, obviously there was such a big difference because the coaches, staff, and the teammates helped me so much achieve so many things and to be able to play in my first year in the NHL.
Well, you're multi-talented. You're going to be with us all night. Sportsnet.
No way. Schaefer all night? Let's go.
We mentioned unanimous Calder Trophy winners. There's only been two of them. Teemu Selanne on 50 ballots, almost 4 times as many ballots unanimous for Matthew Schaefer. So much anticipation. The prospects are in the house. We're ready to go. The entry draft moments away on Sportsnet.
Here we go. Just saw Belchez signing some autographs. Let's go. I'm so pumped.
You put up a truck as collateral for a boat?
I'm so pumped. All right, let's get some barbecue pope going here. Got 13 minutes to the draft. Let's go. Plus, either way, the 4 first overall picks, Matthews, McDavid, Schaefer, McKenna, will be left-hand shot. Another comparison. Yeah, that's true. Also, bro, congrats on 2.6K. Yo, thank you so much, AFK. Appreciate your support, brother. Thank you so much, man. All right, boys, we got 9 minutes of the draft. I'm so excited. Let's freaking go. Let's go, boys. 3 minutes to the draft. Let's go. Marcus and Liam Brock have to be drafted to the same team. Need that chem to stay as elite as it is. I know, right? Yeah, the twins. Yeah, I know. And think these kids that will be drafted this weekend are 1 to 3 years older than me. Make that make sense. Yeah, some special kids of this draft, top 10. There's a really good. I'd say a lot of people say this draft is weaker. Maybe it's weaker overall, but I would say the top 10 to 15 are very strong. And I think we're going to look back at this draft and say, like, damn, this was a pretty stacked draft, in my opinion. All right, boys, let's get the broadcast back on. I had to listen to some music to get pumped up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sportsnet, yes. All right, we got 2 minutes until it officially starts. I'm sure it's not going to start at 7 o'clock, though, obviously.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull gives you wings. Yep. Commercial break. I'm gonna mute the ad break because you guys already watch ads, so. We're gonna look back on the 2026 draft in like 4 to 6 years and say that Kabalkin kid was a steal. Yeah, 100% we will. 100%. He had such a good year in the Q. Like, I'm surprised that he's not a first round pick, to be honest. Like, honestly, I didn't really watch a lot of Moosehead's games, but I'm really surprised that he's not a first round pick, just based on the stats that he put up. Yo, what's up, Matty Simps? McKenna is going first, but after that, I don't know. Yeah, McKenna, Steinberg, 1 and 2 for sure. I don't know what Vancouver's going to do. Do they pick Corrales, the West Coast kid? Do they pick Caleb Mahaltra? Do they pick Chase Reed? I think they personally pick Chase Reed, but after what happened with Quinn Hughes, I don't know if they're going to pick an American defenseman personally, but yeah, it's because Halifax is overall bad. 100% it is, yeah. I mean, they got swept in the first round of the playoffs, right? Say Halifax made a run, you guys made finals, then all of a sudden Kabalkin's getting picked first round, right? So it's kind of like with Ethan Belchez. Like, the only reason why he's not projected to go top 10 tonight is because he got injured before the playoffs. He never really got a chance to prove himself in the playoffs, unfortunately. And so his draft stock just kind of plummeted a bit. He's projected to go 12th tonight, but I don't know. I feel like he should go top 10, personally. Obviously, I'm a bit biased because he's from Oakville, but that's just me being real, though. He's a really, really good player. All right, boys, it's 7:01. We still have commercials. They're currently showing a commercial for Gorilla Glue with a gorilla. Oh my god. All right, here we go.
And for a number of NHL franchises, their Stanley Cup dreams become much more realistic. We're minutes away from the start of the 2026
Let's
NHL entry
go.
draft from Buffalo on Sportsnet.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Yeah, you guys played a really tough team first round. Sorry, my bad on the swears. No, it's fine. Just try not to swear in chat though if you can. If you can. All right, boys. So this is my pick for first overall is McKenna. Luckily, they have the whole top 10 here, so I can pretty much just make my picks based on here, which is kind of clutch. So yeah, I'm going first overall McKenna for sure. McKenna, Steinberg, Malhotra is my top three. Yeah, it's a good top three, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what my top three is. Like, I want to say McKenna, Steinberg, Reed, but I just don't know what Vancouver's going to do. I don't think Vancouver will pick Reed, personally. I think they pick Corral as third. Like, I low-key kind of agree with AFK's top five. Oh, Schaefer, yep.
I mean, he's, a lot of high expectations for him, obviously, from such a young age, and, a lot of ups and downs, but he just keeps moving forward, and I'm really excited to see what happens.
Hot take, once he makes the NHL, Kabalkin will outperform McKenna. What? What are you talking about, AFK? Delete the message, bro. Delete the message, bro. Oh my god, what are you talking about, bro? Kabalkin is good, but, like, come on, bro. Let's go. How many minutes till the draft? Yeah, any minute now. Draft should start any minute. My boy, Caleb Malhotra, yes. There he is. There he is.
That's what I'm looking at. 9 of the 32 picks are going to be chosen by Canadian teams.
There he is. There he is.
We'll see how this shakes down. You're talking about teams that haven't won the Stanley Cup since 1993. Maybe it starts here tonight for one of Canada's teams.
All right, lots of big storylines.
Elliot Friedman.
David, for years, decor on the floor here was tables. Now it's couches. With a decentralized draft, what they've done is they've got couches for all the top prospects. Here's the McKenna family with their friends. Their age. Remember the famous podium. This is Gary Bettman's podium. He will announce the picks from here.
I knew I was about to be shamed for that. Kabalkin will be a bust in my opinion, but we don't know yet, so we'll see. Damn. Oh no. I wonder if Kabalkin is in the house tonight. I would assume that he would be. Jersey, bro, insulted my boy. I know. That's kind of tough, low-key. Let's keep the Kabalkin hate to a minimum tonight, boys, please. Guy's not even going first round, you know?
2008, where Stamkos went off the board first, and then we saw a run of defensemen, and it moved from there. Drew Doughty onto Bogosian, Pietrangelo.
No, 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 no. No.
I think we're going to
Nope.
see that run of defensemen move here in this draft.
I understand where you're coming from, but no AFK. No, 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 no.
I'm feeling 2013 vibes for me, guys. That's the year that we drafted Alexander Barkov in the 2-hole, but this kid named McKinnon went number 1. Two great choices, two future Stanley Cup champions.
Bro, is my
I don't think
audio
there's
okay?
a top choice here that's a runaway. I think you got two guys that are going to be horses for their future clubs. And we are
Oh
in
no.
Buffalo, and they do
I feel like
have
it's
a
not.
pick that they traded for. There's been tons of questions like, are they going to keep
1 sec. Players we won't tolerate hate of: Kabalkin, Mahaltra, McKenna, both Rucks, Danny Walters, Eddie Doyle, Tommy Boyle, Nick, Circa. And AFK, I know you know me, so like, give 5 other players that you know I love. Give me my top 5 that you know I like. And we will also not tolerate that top 5, the AFK. I'll only verbally warn people, by the way, because like Jersey won't allow me to time people unless it's very valid. Exactly. Oh my god, boys, it's time. It's time.
2026 Upper Deck
It's time.
NHL Draft. Since hockey is the ultimate team sport and Buffalo's support of its teams is legendary, I figured I'd ask a couple of local line mates to help me get this draft started and minimize the booze. Buffalo Bills offensive tackle Deion Dawkins.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
And Buffalo Sabres forward Josh Doan.
Josh Doan, no way.
Deion, you've been a Buffalo Bill ever since being selected in the 2017 NHL Draft, and you've been here.
Or Sabre, you don't just play your home games here, you become a part of the community. These fans adopt you, a neighbor, a brother, a son, sister. It becomes a huge family here in Buffalo. And they support you no matter what, and no matter what the weather conditions are as well. Sometimes you get rain, sometimes you get sleet, sometimes you get snow. Buffalo football fans show that every week, and the Buffalo hockey fans showed it at the first Winter Classic.
Josh, you were acquired a year ago yesterday. What a difference a year makes for the Sabres. It's been a pretty good year.
Yeah, as Deion said, there's nothing that compares.
McTavish, Vanacker, I don't know anymore, bro. Sorry.
The grocery store, wherever you are,
Yo, Jake O'Brien, bro. What?
It's an honor to represent him every day.
We also won't tolerate any Jake Wallman or Vladi Pinchuk hate. Please and thank you. When I say we, I mean just me.
Our fourth draft here in Buffalo.
Thank you to the Sabres organization for being such welcoming hosts this week. Congratulations to all of the prospects in attendance tonight and all around the hockey world who will hear their names called this weekend. And to the parents, family members, coaches, and friends who made it possible for you to pursue your hockey dreams, congratulations.
So as we all know, Buffalo is a beautiful place. We've been seeing all night. There's a lot of make-believe fans out here. We know you guys have the first overall pick.
Yeah, we do.
We understand. But as we also know, there is a lot of Buffalo fans in here too. Exactly. Right? And
crap, I didn't remember O'Brien, bro. My bad. Nah, you're good. You're good.
Us Buffalo fans do this, and we do it well, and we do it together. Hey! Hey! Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! And I get the pleasure of saying this. Where else would you guys rather be than right here?
That is awesome. Just awesome. Before we get to tonight's business, I'd like to introduce some very special teammates who assist me throughout the evening. The members of the Blackstone Valley Schools team. They experienced an incredible tragedy this past winter and then emerged triumphant, winning the Rhode Island Division II Boys High School State Championship.
Jersey's saying he's a Leaf fan. I like he had been at least midway through the season. Bro, I'm always a Leaf fan, bro, you know? It's like, it's tough sometimes, you know? Sometimes I gotta crash out on the Leafs, you know? It happens. We got first overall, I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
First-round selection who takes the
Bro, this
stage
is such
tonight.
a waste of time. Just start the draft, please. Oh my god.
Okay, let's get started.
Yes, let's get started. Yes, yes, let's get started, please. Yeah, boo us, please. Please boo us. Yes, boo us. Let's go, Toronto Maple Leafs are on the clock. We're on the clock. We're on the clock, baby. Let's go. Yeah, shut the hell up, AFK. Shut the hell up, AFK. Yeah, BRB. Yeah, I bet you're BRB, bro. You know I'm trolling, bro. You know I'm trolling AFK. AFK is gonna miss the first round pick. He's gonna miss it, but he'll be back for the second play. Yeah, boo. I want to see all the boos in chat. Yeah, please boo us, please. Yep. Boo. Yep. Please boo. Please. Yep. Oh, yeah, we got lots of boos in chat. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I don't know. The tears in the eyes are starting to gather there. So
Gavin McKenna taking a call real quick. Okay.
The CHL set 9 Penn State records in his 1 year in the NCAA.
Gavin McKenna is about to be a Leaf. Let's go. I'm so pumped right now.
They're not hyped for this kid.
yeah, they came prepared, no question.
Yeah, don't be sorry about the booze. It's all good.
Just an hour and 20 minutes down the road to get here from Toronto to Buffalo. And of course, you want to come out and support, especially when you have that first overall pick. So the phones ringing, people are cheering. I
like that we did the
Let's go, McKenna. Let's go. Gavin McKenna.
In the pregame too, before I saw, they're really happy about this, and it's a unique opportunity. He looks pretty shell-shocked and happy at the same time. What is that, Armin?
Yeah, I would say so. Just before that little confident nod with it. I got this, and you know what? I talked to him. If you joined us,
I love how he has the native
with him there,
patches on his suit. That's awesome.
Being number one and going to Toronto, and he wants it.
Just for the third time in franchise history, we're picking first. That's actually crazy, bro.
Challenge himself all the time. Perfect spot.
And that's a pivotal part of the equation here for the Maple Leafs, bringing someone who wants there to be the pressure on them. Here's the commissioner once again, Gary.
Here we go. Here we go.
In Buffalo. It is now time for the first pick in the 2026
Here we go.
NHL
Let's
Draft.
go. Let's go.
Please welcome one of the Toronto Maple Leafs' most diehard and iconic fans.
If it's San Diego, bro, I'll be actually mad. Can't lie. Oh, no copyright music. Oh, no. Justin Bieber? Damn, bro.
What's up, Toronto? Man, what an incredible night. Oh, man, the child in me is ecstatic right now. I've been a Leafs fan since I was just a little boy, and these nights are so special. I'm so grateful to be here. But we got something to talk about right now. And if you follow me...
That's so funny, AFK.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Justin Bieber's about to draft Gavin McKenna real quick.
What's going on, guys? How are you guys? Hey, hey.
And they're booing him so hard. I love
We got
it.
something to share with you guys tonight. I don't know if am I supposed to come up right up here? Hey, how are you? Good, good, good. Thanks for having me tonight. Yes, sir. I'm ready. Should I go for it? Mr. McKenna, we would like to draft you to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
No way, damn. That's actually crazy.
Gavin McKenna completing his first season at
Let's go. The Justin Bieber team would select Penn State forward Gavin McKenna. Messed the pick up Toronto? Nah, bro. McKenna's elite, bro. Can't believe I met him in December, bro. Wow. Low-key, though, that was a kind of a weird way to do it, though. Like, but he did say he was going to use Justin Bieber's song as a walkout song, so makes sense. Damn, only Justin Bieber's on stage, like no one else. Damn, McKenna with the Leaf jersey. Damn. Yo, he's looking fire with that. I can't even lie. Oh my god, bro. Everyone donate to JRC Owl so we can attend McKenna's first NHL game in Toronto. Bro, how broke do you think I am, bro? But yo, I appreciate that though. That's so funny. I'm trolling. Yeah, for real though.
Dear friends, one of my dear friends couldn't make it here tonight, but he's got a message for you. And I wanted to show you up in this screen right here, right now.
Thanks, JB. Gavin, welcome to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm sorry I'm not able to be there with you guys today, but it was 10 years ago when I was standing right where you are. I know how exciting this is for you and your family and what an incredible honor it is. Congratulations. We're just as excited to have you join the Maple Leafs and cannot wait to get started. You're coming to a franchise with an amazing history and fan base, and we're all working to write the next great chapter together.
Bro, I know AFK. I was thinking the same thing. Why did they not put 72 on the jersey? What? 26? Like,
Thank you for your passion and your support.
What are they doing?
We're looking forward to seeing you guys back in Toronto very soon.
Alright, boys. This is where it gets interesting. Everyone knew McKenna was going first, but now, like, this is where it gets very interesting.
First overall selection. selection tonight. You're wearing your brand new jersey. You walk up to Yukon by Justin Bieber. You're sitting beside Justin Bieber. Yeah. Is this more than your wildest dreams?
Yeah, this is nuts. Obviously, I just want to start by thanking my family. I love you guys. I wouldn't be here without you guys. To all the Yukoners at home, that song's for you. Thanks, Justin. I'm so grateful. I got no words right now.
Justin, when you wrote that song, were you maybe manifesting a Yukon boy to your hometown team?
Sure, yeah.
We'll take it. Never say never. Okay, Gavin, congratulations again. And when you saw your captain, Austin Matthews, 10 years ago drafted, same place, same jersey, what's it going to be like to play with him?
Obviously, he's a special player, so it would mean the world to play with him, learn from him. They've got a lot of talent in Toronto, so we've got a lot of experience, and as a young guy coming to the league, I want to learn as much as I can. So
we know you're a big
so
league fan,
hyped. Let's
Justin.
go.
When you saw that 12 lottery
Ivan
ball
Steinberg
pop
will
up
be
on
a
the
San Jose
screen
Shark.
and
Yeah,
set Dean's
100%
face,
lock.
walk us through how you felt.
Man, it's hard to put in words, honestly. Being here it's a dream, bro, and I know this guy's gonna kill it.
Will you be at some games in his jersey?
Absolutely.
I'll hold you to that. Maybe you'll be in a feature coming up.
Hopefully.
Well, congratulations again, Gavin. We have more surprises waiting for you down the stairs, so we'll let you enjoy your night.
Thank you very much.
What team did McKenna fall as a kid? Vancouver? Yeah. The Sharks are drafting Chiefs Reader Steinberg? Yeah, 100%. I'm going to say Steinberg. That's my guess.
Got a little interview for you right now.
There's Schaefer. Let's go.
Justin, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Okay. Mr. McKenna, as Justin was saying, how you feeling right now?
Unbelievable. Obviously, worked my whole life towards this, so for it to finally be here, it's been a special moment.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is a little bit different profession for me right now. We're usually playing together. We're usually ripping it up together and stuff. But, who are some people that you'd like to thank, just from, you growing up to, maybe your friends in Yukon to your family? Who are some people that really helped you get to this point?
Yeah, well, thank you for doing such an unbelievable job. And obviously, yeah, my family, everyone's sitting there, and all the Yukoners growing up there, the support I got from that territory was pretty special. So coaches, I could go on forever of who I could thank.
Yeah, man, I'm so happy for you. I mean, enjoy the night. I know, I was really, pulling for you, and I knew it wasn't really much of a, secret or anything. I knew a lot of people knew it, and, growing up in Toronto, I mean, I think you're in a great place. Obviously, I'm a big Islanders fan now, and we're going to have some good rivalries, so good luck with everything, man.
Yeah, I would say buy at least McKenna jersey if I could. Yeah, low-key I should.
All right, there. The last
but downside, my dad would actively hate me. Yeah, that's valid.
To Celebrini and Fantilli standard with huge point production. It doesn't work out in the first half. Oh, World Junior starts to get that old Tompkins back, gets the mighty Mo momentum on his side, comes back, has 33 points in 19 games to round out the season for Penn State. And now you're starting to see the guy who comes to the combine. He's fit, he's ready to rock and roll, he's answering questions, and it looks to me like he is ready to take on the challenge of being the Toronto Maple Leafs' first overall pick.
From a scouting perspective, fellas, the easy statistics to take a look at is the scoring profile, the 33 points in the 18 games to finish the season. But for me, and we talked about it at the Combine, I put it on him a little bit. What improved in the back half? Show me, and I showed him some clips. So tell me what was happening here. Tell me what was different there. And he owned everything. And the 33 points stands out, but it was his defensive play, the way he played a more complete game, because the National Hockey League, it's hard every day, Army. It's hard every day. And when you're not scoring, you got to do other things to help the team win. He was much improved in the back half, and his offense went to another level.
Colby, you played in Toronto. I know you weren't a first overall pick, 21st overall, though. But I know you know the pressures in that market. What can Gavin McKenna expect when he enters training
Alright, boys, Sharks starting next. Let's go.
My
My dad is a Habs fan, so I can't buy anything Leafs, Bruins, or Sens related. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
Like smart guys figure it out, and I think we'll see that with a guy like Gavin McKenna going in there. Yes, he's a star.
Thank
He's
you
been
again,
that
man.
his entire life through junior.
Let's go. What a
and then
draft
all
so far.
eyes on
McKenna
taking
to
the
the
leap to the
Leafs.
NCAA.
Was it ever a doubt?
So I
Definitely
think
not a
there's a
doubt
guy that's
ever.
ready for it. It's him in this draft.
If
This
I
we
could
got
put a
busy at
bow
the
on
store
that,
right
I
at
call
the
that
start of the draft, so I
accountability,
missed
fellas.
the
The
damn
easy
pick.
thing to say
Damn,
is,
bro.
okay, we're going to project him. He's going to do
Yeah,
this
San Jose is up
offensively.
next
But
for
what I
pick number
took away from the
2.
combine, especially the accountability factor, it really, really resonated with me.
You know, it's very interesting when you look at this player, you think a little bit about Mitch Marner, not so much the defensive profile, but the vision, the creativity, making plays that you're not supposed to make. And then you have a guy who's going to be able to facilitate the goal scoring. I think
All right, so McKenna goes first overall, boys. Let's go, Gavin
it's going to take time
McKenna.
for Gavin McKenna to adjust. We saw that adjustment period going from major junior to
So we got the second overall pick coming up next. I think it's going to be
in the
Steinberg.
NHL, but I think after a while this guy's going to figure it out and he's going to have Austin Matthews finishing.
This is my guess for second overall.
He's great. He built up.
All right, we have the second pick being
Here we
announced
go.
now.
Here we
Christian
go.
Bettman, the San Jose Sharks, who also moved up in the draft lottery.
Pick is in. Let's go.
I love the enthusiasm. Making the second selection for the San Jose Sharks is an Olympic gold medalist who last week became the first draft pick of the new PWHL franchise in San Jose, Layla Edwards.
All right, interesting. Definitely gonna be Steinberg for sure.
How's it going, Buffalo? Right into it. I love it. Here we go. Let it play out.
Should have brought the gold medal.
I know. I should have brought the gold medal, he said. Dang it. Well, with the second overall selection in the 2026 NHL Draft, the San Jose Sharks are proud to select from the Frölunda Swedish League,
Yep.
Ivar Stenberg.
Stenberg, here we go. Let's go. Him and Celebrini is going to be nasty, low-key. Can't even lie.
All right, so there's Ivar Stenberg. As expected, he goes second overall. His dad, David, his mom, Cecilia. His brother, Otto, remember, selected in the first round by St. Louis 3 years ago. His other brother Newt.
Big pick up for San Jose. Also, this music is too funny. I know, right?
18-year-old in the Swedish Elite League since the Sedins in 1999. How special is this player, Jason?
Exceptional player.
Yeah,
exceptional
man, he's gonna be
talent,
so
and
good
he's
with
a champion
Celebrini, man.
already, guys. He's won on the world stage at the world junior level. He's contributed at the men's level in the world championship. He is going to ride flank with Macklin Celebrini, and he's going to be a whole lot of dangerous. He's exceptionally smart on and off the puck. He's not an easy out physically. He's over 190 pounds now. This is a great pick for the San Jose Sharks. He's different than McKenna, but we're talking the league is in a fantastic place with these first two selections.
When I go back about a week
it's
ago,
pretty
I'm
good.
looking at the situation that the Sharks are in, and I'm thinking, all right, this is going to be Chase Reed. They need a right shot.
Wait, is Arvar's brother with the Blues? I'm not sure. He's so ready to play at the men's level, and with Mac, it'll be crazy duo. Yeah, 100% whiskey, yeah. Yeah, he's been playing in the Swedish Elite League last year, so he's definitely going to be playing in the NHL next year for sure. No doubt about it.
No kidding. I mean, when they traded Eklund out, guys,
Apparently his
obviously
brother is
opened up
with
the
the
roster
Blues. Oh,
spot here.
okay. No
You
way.
can't
Okay,
draft
so
for need at
apparently he
number
is
2, right,
AFK.
Sammy? They can't just go to the defenseman
Otto
there. You got to take
Steinberg,
the very best
Ivan
player available
Steinberg's
in the
brother.
world after
Exactly.
Gavin
Yeah,
McKenna.
that's so cool. No way.
And he joins an elite group. Look at that list. My goodness. I mean, Hall of
Yeah,
Famers
I low-key
and
like the Blues
exceptional
because of Adam
all-stars right there.
Jiricek.
And
So
he joins that
that's
list
pretty
as the
cool.
second overall. Vancouver Canucks are on the clock. We'll get to their pick in just a matter of moments. But first, Ivar Stenberg with our A-Lish 4-5. A-Lish.
Well, congratulations. You just saw that list of elite Swedes drafted in the first round. What does it feel like to be joining that list?
Super cool. I'm so thankful for my family and everything. So, yeah, super excited and thankful.
And you look good in the San Jose colors.
Thank you.
Feels good to put the jersey on?
Yeah, it was sick.
One word. What's the player that San Jose is getting in you?
A computer.
Computer.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun to play against.
I don't hope so. We see.
And your brother probably won't be happy to play against you, right?
No, I think that's going to be fun.
It will be fun.
Yeah.
We have a video of you learning to skate way back when, and now look at you at your NHL journey. Is it crazy to reflect on that?
So crazy. I don't know. It's hard to find words. Yeah, this is so crazy.
You got all night to find words. Congratulations. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
All right, Vancouver's on the clock. I feel like now it's going to get interesting. Because we kind of already knew the first 2 picks. That's kind of a lock. Ivar's younger brother is draft eligible next year? No way. Damn, that's crazy.
We know that, and now it's thrown in the air. What's going to happen now, Sal?
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, the talk has been, and we have talked about it. That suddenly threw a wrinkle into the mix. Do you want a kid in the room with your dad coaching? And all of this debate happening about whether that's the right pick. Books, I love your take on this.
I still think it'll be Malhotra. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the pick is going to be.
It's a 2-lane highway for me. The first one is this. The Vancouver Canucks went out and hired who they thought was going to be the best head coach for the franchise going forward. Former pro and a pro through and through, Army, in Manny Malhotra. That's job 1. Job 2 now, you have to nurture what's going to be on the horizon. How do you do that? You got to build infrastructure, guys. The best player available on the board next is Caleb Malhotra. There's 2 different things here at work. There's one, the coaching side of it, and
Give me Corrales to Vancouver. Yeah, I don't know who Vancouver's going to take. It's either going to be Corrales, Reed, or Malhotra.
Infrastructure. You have the best player available still on the draft board. For me, this is Caleb Malhotra. I'm foaming at the mouth, but this is the way it's got to go in my estimation.
Caleb looked like he was in pain there. He's like, what's happening? What's going to happen here? His dad went 7th in this arena years ago in his draft year. It'd be pretty cool to have one up on your dad. We'll see if it happens.
Well, there's certainly plenty of good
Malhotra, I'm calling it. Let's see what it will be.
Many good storylines.
Yeah, I would love to see Malhotra get drafted to Vancouver. I can't lie.
Here's the commissioner, Mr. Benton.
Here we go. Here we go.
Making the selection for the Vancouver Canucks is an acclaimed actress known for her fan-favorite performance as Robin on the hit series How I Met Your Mother. Please welcome Vancouver native and Canucks fan, Kobe Smulders.
No way, FK. What?
Hey, Canucks fans. I am so thrilled to be here. Today is an exciting step forward for our favorite team,
here,
my
bro.
favorite
She's on
team.
like a
With the overall third pick for the 2026 pick is Caleb Malhotra.
Damn, they took him. They took Malhotra. Let's go. Let's go. They actually took him. Wow. That's sick. That's so sick. Let's go, Malhotra. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My boy. My boy. Let's freaking go. He's using the Bulldogs goal horn too as his walkout.
OHL season to remember, ranking 2nd in rookie scoring.
An incredible story. Manny Malhotra brings his son into the mix in Vancouver. His mom, Joanne. You probably know Steve Nash there as well. He's on pretty good. This is an incredible story, right? Absolutely incredible. The number 1 ranked center, and he joins his father. What do you guys make of this? Because Colby, you have a son who's playing elite hockey. Now, what's your thought when you see
This is coach.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like anything changed, and I think that's what it'll be like for these guys. Look who is there. Manny played. He coaches. his kid plays. There's a comfort level with that, with a father-son that played. You know the dad, but you know the coach.
For a 2026 first and a conditional 2028 first. Damn, that's crazy.
With the professional athletes in that family,
Let's go, Malhotra. Let's go,
that kind of
man.
relationship.
Let's go.
He's been preparing for this
Oh
day
my God,
without
I'm so
even
proud
knowing
of
it
him.
as a young person. He's super mature.
Third
He's
overall.
ready
Let's
for this
go.
challenge.
Let's go,
Just like his
Malhotra.
dad's ready for the challenge to be the head coach. This kid's a pro through and through. He's going to probably max out north of 200, 205 pounds easily. A complete player. Think of Bo Horvat when they traded them out of Vancouver. How did that Canucks room feel after that? To me, it felt chaotic. This is a future captain type of material here.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
All right, well, Caleb standing by with our A-list forward. Let's hear from the newest member of the Canucks.
Damn, let's go.
All right, Caleb, I don't usually say dream come true, but this has to be it. You hug your dad, you come up on stage in a Vancouver Canucks jersey. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, this is unbelievable. This is something I've only dreamed of. You know, when you're a kid and you're putting the same jersey on as your dad, and you can imagine you're him, and now I'm in the same shoes. So this is so special. I'm so thankful.
Is he going to have any trouble benching you if you don't follow the rules?
Hope not. I'll do my best.
And you have some special guests with you, of course, Steve Nash. Everybody knows Steve Nash. Just talk about your family that helped you get here. We've got a beautiful video of you learning to skate with your dad. I know it's been a full family effort.
Yeah, I'm so thankful for them. I wouldn't be here without each and every one of them. They're the reason I'm here, and they pushed me every step of the way, told me how to be great, told me what I need to do, and they let me work. So I'm so grateful, and they're the reason I'm here.
We have a picture of you of a young Canucks fan as well with the mascot.
Damn, no way, FK.
I just don't know if you would have thought it would have
Wow, he
happened.
dropped his son. Yeah, that's so
One word to
cool.
describe this night for you.
I'm so proud of Caleb Malhotra. Third overall. I watched him all year, boys.
Like, as a kid,
Watched
this is
him all
exactly
year.
what I dream of, and now it's here. So
Like,
I'm
that's
so
so
grateful.
amazing. Got third overall. Like, it's so awesome.
Thank you so much.
And what a season he put together. Look at the names he joins. OHL rookies in a single playoffs. He was incredible, guys, right? 26 points in 15 playoff games. 13 goals. And maybe that really cemented his spot at third overall.
This was the final of a number of touch points. If I go back to his time in the BCHL in the playoffs, he puts up 17 points in 12 games. Then he has to go to Brantford. Brantford's got all kinds of first rounders. They're all at camp, so this guy says, I'm going to sneak in and take somebody's spot. He maintains a spot in the top 6 for Brantford all season long. We go to Alberta, the CHL USA Prospects Challenge. He's the captain. You see why. All the important draws, defensive detail in his game, the ability to produce some offense. And then finally, that last touch point that we talked about is in the playoffs, 13 and 13. Brentford ends up losing out in the Eastern Conference semi, but Malhotra cements himself from a guy who at the start of the year wasn't even really in the first round radar. And here he is,
let's go.
Some athletes at a young age, they wait for
Well, that's it. That's awesome. I remember exactly saying he didn't want to draft his son. Whiskey called it. Yeah, you definitely called it Whiskey. Let's go. Can't help but feel completely grateful for Caleb Malhotra. So deserved. Yeah, couldn't agree more. I'm so proud of him and so happy for him. I can't lie. But Chase Reed is definitely going to Buffalo for sure. That's a lock. Chase Reed to Buffalo, 4th overall. That's a lock. I was gotta use the washroom real quick, but I will keep the stream on here.
I think for Vancouver Canucks fans like myself, exciting night, I think, for our family, but hopefully for the Canucks franchise.
So he told a great story a couple years ago of playing pickup basketball. You're involved, some other family members, and he actually thought he could out-dribble you. He seems like a very humble kid, but how many times have you had to humble him?
I mean, he's so competitive, he can't lose at anything. So, you know, when I do get it by him once in a while, he has a hard time taking it. But last time I said, why are you so shocked I beat you? And he said, because you're so old. And I felt insulted, but at the same time, it's his competitive fire, and that's what's going to make him a great pro.
Steve, always great to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
David.
That is a fantastic interview with the two-time NBA MVP, Steve Nash. All right, our special correspondent, Matthew Schaefer's working the floor, last year's #1. What did you think of that? Getting a chance
amazing year. I knew a lot of people there, and especially to be with his dad. I mean, it's a dream come true to him. He's super excited. Obviously, his dad's there. He can follow in his footsteps a little bit. So, I mean, I think it's going to be such an awesome relationship, but I don't think, he's going to take one day off. I think he's just going to go even harder. And it doesn't matter that it's his dad. I mean, they're going to treat it very professional, and they're not going to worry about, okay, that's my dad, it's my coach.
Now, Ryan Johnson, the GM, hired 43 days ago. And then you have Manny Malhotra, just hired 3 weeks ago, and now his son is one of his key players. Let's get back to the podium. Buffalo, the host team, on the podium, and the fans are loving it here. Here's the commissioner.
Making the selection for the Buffalo Sabres, please welcome back Dion Dawkins and Josh Stone. We're here. Oh, wow.
Hey, Buffalo, I think it's only right? We have a lot of unfinished business, but I get the honor to announce and bring to the stage Thurman Thomas.
Oh, this is awesome. With the 4th overall selection in the 2026 NFL Draft. NHL Draft, my bad. Sorry about that.
What the hell?
The Buffalo Sabres are proud to select
Jeez, Reed.
from the Prince Albert Raiders,
What?
Daxon Rudolph.
What? Bro, that's a shocker. What the hell?
They are celebrating.
No, that's crazy. What? What? That's actually insane.
This is a
What?
huge moment for them as Daxon Rudolph, a big man at 6'2", 205, goes 4th overall. Remember, this was a pick that they obtained from Chicago, what was a very interesting trade earlier this week, Sam.
They made 2 trades. They moved out a couple of defensemen, Kesselring first and then Bowen Byram after that. So you knew picking 4th, they were going to have the option at any one of the top D in this draft class. It expected
Bro,
to
I'm
go
so
1, 2,
surprised
3
right now.
the way it did. And now you were looking at 5 good defensemen.
Another Bulldog
3
in
of
the
them
league
right
now?
shot
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
The right shot guy's always going to get the preference. Daxon Rudolph wins out. You could have picked Chase Reed here. You could have picked Verhoff here. And I give the Buffalo Sabres
Way
all
off the
kinds of
board,
credit
way.
for maybe
I know,
bucking that
what?
trend a little bit and going with Rudolph.
And why Rudolph over all those other great defensemen, Jason?
I think it's the truculence, to be honest with you. I think that the offense and the defending was it was too close to call probably, but you're looking at a guy with 37 goals, 68 assists. He had 100 penalty minutes.
Wow, I know, DC, I know. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked right now. Like, what the heck?
I was on record this week saying he could be to the Sturber in the first round, and there it is, Sammy.
You did say that. You said that at the combine.
Like, what? Like, how do you not pick Chase Reed? Like, what are you doing, Buffalo? Like, what?
And you know what? Born in Alberta, played in Saskatchewan. Welcome to Buffalo.
Checks all the boxes for Colby. All right,
a weapon.
Our first D-man taken. Matthew, your thoughts on this as we have Daxon Rudolph, a big boy off the board.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's awesome. We know how much defensemen mean, and I'm pretty biased as me being a defenseman. But, no, I mean, defensemen...
Well, Daxon Rudolph sure will wear number 26 with Buffalo. Yeah, I think they're giving 26 to every prospect this year.
The draft class for defensemen is, so high, and
But
I
what a
think he's
pick
going to
by
be so
Buffalo.
good
Like,
at Buffalo.
what?
So it's a great pickup for Buffalo, and I think he's going to do amazing things.
All right, perfect, Matthew. He's standing by with Ailish.
Cheered for your newest Buffalo Sabre. That's got to feel pretty good.
The Chicago Blackhawks got lucky, but not for long.
From the fans here in Buffalo, it's a great start.
So we got to make sure it's not ranch, it's blue cheese. You got that? Okay.
Yeah, I
we
got
asked you that during the combine. I don't remember what your answer was, but now you know.
Yeah, I do know.
You already know. You need to know Dion Dawkins. You got to know about the Bills. Do you know how to jump through a table? Maybe in the off season.
I'll learn pretty quick, maybe. Yeah.
In terms of what Sabres fans are getting from you, top D here, like tell us about your style so they can already start following you on Instagram.
Yeah, I like to play a complete game, both offensively and defense. I take a lot of pride, and I'm going to try to be a smart player out there and play in all situations.
All right, we have your family. We got some great pictures that we're showing you here on the broadcast, but tell us about those people that helped you get to where you are.
Yeah, family of four. You can see my dad, my sister there on the rink. That's all I can remember growing up is on the outdoor rinks with them, and there they are now. And I just love them so much, and everyone's sitting there, and even in the crowd, it's incredible to
I
have
can't believe
this
you went
in
fourth
front of them
overall.
and
Like,
share this
what?
moment with them.
Well, it won't be long until this crowd will be cheering your name, and you got a great handle, Daxon Rudolph. Like, perfect pick for this town.
There he
Thanks so
is,
much, and
boys.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And there he is, the home crowd loving that selection of Daxon Rudolph, who's going to be going to the University of Denver next year. But boy, did he light it up in the WHL.
He really did. He played all situations just like he was describing there. What you're seeing here is a 6'2" big rig skating downhill and making plays on the offensive zone. It's a lot more than this, though. The goal scoring is great, but the defensive metrics and just the overall competitiveness, it really stands out for me, guys. And this is a great pick for Buffalo.
Yeah, Chase Reed is definitely going to the Rangers for sure.
CHL, all 3 leagues combined in slot passes. 5th in shot attempts, over 8 per game, and scoring chances tied for 5th.
It's a great pick. Well, Darlene, you got him there, and then you look at what
No
they
way
did this
Chase
year.
goes
Now
to
they
the
got a big
Rangers.
right
Yeah,
shot,
100%
like
he
defenseman
does.
with
100%.
that kind of package, 100 penalty minutes, and he can provide all of that. That's kind of trending Buffalo Sabres hockey. When you look at some of the big battles they had this year when they gained their confidence, it's that kind of game.
Look at the Atlantic Division. Look at what the Florida Panthers are doing. Look at how even the Washington Capitals in the East, how they're loading up with big guys. This guy's going to do things offensively, but he's going to punch you in the nose, too, when things go off the rails. And that's what you need in the hardest time of the year, April, May, hopefully June.
And you mentioned that Jarmo Kekalainen has a history of being a bit of a disruptor. Alex Tuck, sign and trade, he goes to Washington. Zach Benson, the extension. They traded for Olin Zellweger earlier today as well. So lots
Chase
of
Reed,
movement
New
with
York
Buffalo, and they're
Ranger.
not done
Yeah,
yet.
that's a
They have
lock.
the number
That's
20 pick coming
100%
up
lock
as
AFK.
well. But number 4 off the board, Daxon Rudolph, first member of the WHL. Last year we had 9 members of both the WHL and the OHL selected in the first round. And that means the New York Rangers are on the clock in about a $1:20. You can see the clock there behind us. The Rangers also a very interesting team here because it was such a disappointing season for them. Buffalo was on the, the rise, and on the descent, we saw the Rangers. They're looking to change that with this 5th overall pick.
I'm surprised with all the action that we've seen this week. The Rangers have been abnormally silent. They haven't really.
There's been some Trocheck rumors. We've heard some stuff.
Nothing really cooking. So now
Let's go Capitals. Not unless they pick Corrals. Yeah, if they pick Corrals, like what? Crazy pick by the Buffalo. I love the emoji. Yeah, no, I can't believe Buffalo picked them.
We're just wondering what that order is going to look like. The Rangers will have a chance to impact that order here.
What do you think is the greatest need for them when you guys look at the Rangers? Colby, start with you. You watch this team a lot. To get them back to where they were a few years ago, what do they need?
It was crazy for me watching them this year. I don't know if I didn't expect them to be what they were this year. Mike Sullivan comes in from Pittsburgh, and a lot of pump around his name and what he did in Pittsburgh, and it just kind of fell on its face. And as the year went on, it kind of wore on. We saw Panarin leave. Do they go for a forward and try to kind of fill in some of that skill? And what they get, Bjork, is he a guy that they're going to look at up front?
No sword emoji.
Right, we're about to find out. So,
and then he drops the sword emoji. My bad, B.
Gary Bettman, the Rangers, the number 5 pick.
All right, boys, Rangers are coming up. Let's go. Chase Reed, 100%. 100%.
In the 2026 NHL Draft, the New York Rangers select from Jokerit and Munchen of the Finnish and German leagues, Albert Smits.
Wait, why is he... Wait, what? Why is Gary Bettman announcing the pick?
This guy played at the World Juniors and the Olympics. He was the youngest
youngest Olympian on the Latvian team.
Smith?
He also won the E.J.
Bro,
McGuire Award of Excellence, top draft-eligible prospect exemplifying.
Bro, Chase Reed is dropping so hard, bro. Like, what?
Game, competitiveness, athleticism. Albert Smith. Now, you guys, you're talking about these 5 great defensemen. Are you surprised?
Albert Smith. Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. I can't even lie.
You just kind of knew that the names in the run of defensemen was going to happen. And Smith's here and Rudolph. It looks to me, not necessarily in reverse order, but I would have expected Reed or Verhoff to be the top 2 defensemen off the board. It's not gone that way. But again, you can't go wrong here. For me, this is the most NHL-ready guy that this draft class has to offer.
The easiest way for me to describe this to the viewers is that this kid here, Smits, he's
an elite B-man jersey, bro. Yeah, I know he's elite, but like Chase Reed, like that's my guy, bro. How's no one drafted him yet? No way Chase is going to the Calgary Flames then. Bro, if he goes to Calgary, I'm going to be mad because I don't like Calgary. What? I got an ad? The Rangers drafted Smith if you missed that.
I love the player. I think it's out of order for me. Let's see how it plays out.
It was interesting talking to the guys at the Combine. We had all those D come through, and they were, who's going to go first? What's going to happen? Well, I haven't really seen Smits play. None of them really saw.
So there's a way San Jose and can have Reed and Steinberg. Yeah, that'd be kind of clutch.
NHL draft belongs to the Calgary Flames. Section 301.
Calgary, please don't pick Reed. Please. There's a trade. There's a trade.
We have a trade. The Utah Mammoth trade J.J. Peterka to the Boston Bruins.
I already know this one.
In exchange for pick number 23 in this year's draft and a conditional first-round pick in the 2028 NHL draft. Peterka from Utah to Boston for pick 23 and a conditional first.
I don't know what Chase Reed did. DC, I have no idea. Already broke because I said it. AFK man had it first.
Something else for us?
There's another trade.
Thank you, 301. The Vegas Golden Knights trade Pavel Dorofeyev to the New York Rangers in exchange for picks number 26 and 92 in this year's draft and a conditional first-round pick in the 2028 NHL draft. Dorofeyev to the Rangers from Vegas for 26 and 92 this year and a conditional first round next year.
Wow, Elliot's head's going to explode here. Pavel Dorofeyev, very talented player. All those
I really hope that the Flames don't pick Chase Reed. Please, no.
Traded for 2 picks, including the 26th pick. And then we saw the other trade, J.J. Peterka and Boston. Peterka going to Boston, the 20.
The teams here, you normally might be
yeah,
able to see
you
that
broke it
action
first.
going on.
Sorry, I have to mute because they're playing music in the background.
Would be another good option for them.
They need to address both positions. It'll be interesting to see. They have options.
Hopefully they pick that kid from Europe.
Commissioner Gary Bettman back on the podium. The Calgary Flames about to make.
Please don't pick Chase Reed. Please don't pick him. Yo, wait, would you be down for a cute
Next up for the
insider
Calgary
AFK man?
Flames,
Yeah.
co-captain of their 1989 Stanley Cup Championship team and a member of the Hockey Hall of Fame, please welcome Lanny McDonald.
Damn, Lanny's making the pick. Damn, look at that mustache.
Hello, Buffalo. And thank you very much for the hospitality. I'd like to say
What
a
a
special
legend.
hello to our fans, our season ticket holders, and our
But please,
partners
Lanny,
back
please don't pick
at the
Chase Reed, Lanny.
Scotiabank
You're a
Saddledome
legend.
in
Please, come on,
Calgary,
bro.
where they're hanging
Don't
out
pick
at the
Chase Reed.
Sportsnet draft
Please
party.
don't pick him.
Hello, gang, and here we go. With the 6th overall pick
Don't do it, Lanny.
in the
Don't do it, Lanny.
2026 NHL Draft, the Calgary Flames are very proud to select from the Prince Cougar
Yes. Corrals. Let's go. Let's
Cougars,
go.
Carson Carrolls. Yes!
Bro, I can't believe Chase Reed is falling this far. That's actually insane.
Unbelievable moment for Carson Carrolls.
Let's go.
To be with us tonight as he's actually
Good pick for
working
Calgary, though.
on his family's farm.
That means
in
Chase Reed's
Cypress
going to
River,
Seattle.
Manitoba.
Let's go.
Despite not being able to be here, he's going to join us remotely. Carson, congratulations.
Charles is a flame. He's not at the draft, though.
What a moment. Ryan and Stacy.
Oh, wow, Chase Reed might go to Seattle? Yeah, he's going to join my boy Jake O'Brien in Seattle. Let's go.
Decided to stay at home.
I'm so hyped for Chase Reed to go to Seattle. That's so good.
Flames. Cypress Rivers, Manitoba.
Hey, he won't have to get a new dress. He won't have to change his closet either. Heading over to Calgary. He's made for this. He's built for this.
Hey, had the Calgary Flames done a nice bit of work this week on the back end, so you bring in Simon Nemec. You've got Zane Parekh in the hopper there. You got Kevin Ball, the big rig. Now you got Carson Carrolls to the mix here, Sammy. Two-way defenseman. He's got offense.
The prophecy says Chase Reed will be a San Jose Shark at number 9. I wouldn't mind, low-key. But I would love for him to join Jake O'Brien in Seattle, low-key.
This guy fits the bill.
He looks to me like a future letter wearer, and he's a guy here that I think is a sheriff out there. You feel really safe when he's on the ice.
And he'll be down in North Dakota playing down in North Dakota next year. He's committed to go there. All right, Matthew Schaefer, our special Sportsnet correspondent, a run of D-men.
I don't know, Seattle might pick something else, but I hate to say he might be going to Winnipeg. I really hope not, man. I really hope not.
No, I mean, it's awesome. Obviously, you see his hockey talent, and, you know, from me, from, another fellow defenseman, I mean, Calgary, I think, has a great person coming their way. I mean, obviously, he's a two-way defenseman. He plays mean, and I think what I love the most about him is I knew Gray Martin pretty well, and for him to be on the farm, there's no days off there, and they always have the farmer's strength, so there's no doubt about it. He's, working around the farm, and, those are even big workouts, too, so, I mean, I think he's going to be an awesome player and even better person.
Well, there's some amazing talent joining you in the NHL in the years to come. Thank you for your time. You're the special correspondent. If you could take the pay cut, come join us on the TV side of things. What do you think, Matthew?
I love that. You guys are the best, so thank you for everything.
Thanks, Shane.
There he is.
What a star.
Great guy. Matthew Schaefer, thank you. Yeah, he can do everything, and he can do everything well. And these guys want to be like Matthew Schaefer. I mean, they want to have the start of their career the way Matthew Schaefer had that unanimous Rookie of the Year start. For the Calgary Flames, they've done some good work here. For Craig Conroy, if you're giving a message to the fan base in Calgary, what's that message when you draft a player like this?
But you have a guy now to compliment Nemec, and it's not going to happen right away here for Carson Carrolls. I believe he's a guy who's going to go and pursue his college career, go from there, play against older, better players, and play against guys who are a little more tough and a little more difficult. Can he transition that offensive game into the college game? It would be very interesting to see. But in the meantime, you have to love, this guy is ready. Like, before the face-off, he's down and ready to go. He's telling people where to go, directing everyone where to go on the ice. He's the sheriff.
Yep.
Yeah, I love this guy.
New nickname before he gets in there.
And maybe no surprise, because Calgary has selected at least one player from the WHL each of the last 24 years, something that makes your heart feel a little warm.
Well, yeah, and speaking of another Western guy, Daxon Rudolph, who just went to Buffalo. We had all these guys come through at the Combine. And we asked him a question: who's the best defenseman in this draft? Like, who's
Yeah,
going
so
to
I can't
go
believe
be the
Buffalo
first guy off
drafted
the
him.
board?
That's actually
Danson
crazy.
Rudolph said Carroll's. He'll be the first one, and went on the list a bunch of things he's really great at, from his strength of play offensively, the way he defends, but the way he plays in your face as well. So he'll fit in well with Calgary. And hey, they're getting a new rink in a few years too. They'll get a pretty nice new player as well.
Timely. So people are going to start to ask the questions now. When's the arrival of these players? When are they going to be in the National Hockey League? I believe that Smith steps in next year because of the floor, like I talked about before. The rest of these bodies that we're talking about right now, this run of defensemen, they need a year of college. They need one more year before they turn pro, and then boom.
What's the rush? What's the rush?
Well, I don't know, a few Benjamins at the end of the rainbow kind of help out a little bit, but there is no rush. That is the long answer. Get stronger, get more timely with your defending metrics, and arrive on time.
And Craig Conroy's not done. The Calgary Flames also have the 30th pick, courtesy of that Noah Hannafin trade to Vegas. Again, this was their highest pick since Matthew Tkachuk 10 years ago in 2016. Seattle's now on the clock and off the clock. The pick is in. Seattle, the Kraken, where are they going to go? Let's find out from the commish.
With the 7th selection
Come on,
in the
please pick Chase
2026
Reed. Please
NHL
pick
Draft,
Chase Reed.
the Seattle Kraken select from the Sault Ste. Marie
Yes,
Greyhounds,
let's go.
Chase
Let's
Reed.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Chase Reed, his dad RJ, his mom Megan, and his brother Blake celebrating.
That's so clutch. Let's go.
Some tears.
He's going to join Jake O'Brien in Seattle. What a pick.
And
What
it's
a
Go
pick.
Blue. This is a fourth generation. I'm sorry, it's not Go Blue. Actually, Michigan State commit, I should say.
Almost in this. Let's go. That's my boy. Let's go.
Chase Reed, right-handed D-man
So
out of
pumped
the
for Chase Reed.
OHL.
Let's go.
What do they get in him? Because
I'm
you
so
guys
happy
had said
we're
earlier
into
that he
Seattle.
could be the first defenseman off the board. Instead, he's the fourth straight defenseman off the board.
Well, this is the first time that Seattle has gone defenseman with any of their first-round picks, and they make a very good choice here. This is the guy who I had as the first defenseman off the board, partially because I love the adversity in his background. USHL Waterloo, he gets cut. He goes to Bismarck in the NAHL. He puts up great points there over 10 or 12 games. Sault Ste. Marie, Kyle Raftis comes calling and says, hey, I got a spot for you here. Andrew Gibson, he just left the World Juniors. He shows up, he goes point per game. And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, wow, this guy's pretty good, playing 22, 23 minutes. And then it extends into this year. World Juniors pinch hitting for Cole Hudson in the World Junior Power Play. This guy's brilliant.
And he's standing by with our Ailish Forfar.
All right, Chase, you told me at the Combine you couldn't wait to hug your family when you got drafted. So how was the hug?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, being able to share this moment with them, it means the world. And especially everyone that's here in the crowd. I love you all, and I couldn't be more grateful for all of you.
You might have got the loudest cheer of the night. How many people do you have here?
There's probably about 60 people here.
I think they're all right here.
Yeah, all over.
I love Chase Reed's family. You know, when we talked at the Combine, you told me, you know, you've had a bit of a resilient story to get to this point. You didn't think you'd be a top 10 pick, and you are. Tell us about the path to being a Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've had a long and hard path, but I couldn't have asked for it any other way. They taught me a lot in life and in hockey, and I couldn't have done it without the support system I have along here me tonight.
They're taking lots of photos of you. You're going to have all night to get nice pics of you in your new jersey. Well, congratulations again,
Chase
and
Reed
best of
sounds
luck.
emotional hockey, and I love him. Yeah, I know. I love Chase Reed, man.
So there he is, Jason.
I'm
Chase
so
Reed, the
happy
first
with this
American
Seattle.
taken in this draft so far.
And this is a fantastic story. Sammy already touched on it. What you're going to see here in the pack, guys, is an extra layer off the rush. So the breakout goes to the half wall. He joins in the middle of the ice. Deception opens up far down off the forehand side. Again, here, zone exit. How many times in the league do you see this here? That zone exit, but it goes to the flank and then something else happens, like a drop pass. Not so much there. Chase it down in the corner, make a play. Again, here we are through the neutral zone. Look at him off the puck. That's hockey sense. Give, go, look for open ice, make a play. The Seattle Kraken, besides
What time is the draft tomorrow? I want to say it's like afternoon, maybe like 12, 1 o'clock.
Player who's had a bad day, like bad days. I've had to persevere and work through adversity. I think that this is what makes this an even better pick for their franchise.
Let's go to the floor. Kyle.
Well, David, it was here in Buffalo 3 years ago that Chase Reed attended tryouts to represent the U.S. at the Five Nations tournament in Czechia. He came to that with zero expectations of making the team, more for the experience. But there you see Dad RJ on the left, who said one of his favorite memories of Chase growing up was the look on his face that weekend when he found out he had made the team, how emotional he was. It's another step in believing he could be considered among the best. More great memories in Buffalo for Reed and his family here tonight as he joins the Seattle Kraken. Dave?
All right, so the Seattle Kraken, it's been a rough week. Jason Robertson didn't want to go there, but Chase Reed looked more than happy to be joining the Kraken as the number 7 pick. And that means the Winnipeg Jets at number 8 are on the board. We've seen this great run of defensemen now.
Guys, who do you think Winnipeg's going to pick? I think they're going to pick Gerhoff.
Or is something going to shake things up here for the Jets?
Yeah, and again, there's great optionality here for the Winnipeg Jets. There's been a lot of talk about maybe they were going to acquire the 4 pick. Is Hellebuck, is he on the way out of town? The strict focus and the strict business right now for the Winnipeg Jets is right in front of them with this pick. And there's still so many good players available in this spot that they're going to be able to hit a home run whichever way they go.
One thing I'm looking for with the Jets here, it's not going to be about size. It's what this is going to be, this pick. They need to get quicker as a team. They need to start to get faster, play faster, bring that whole organization up to another level of speed. Skill, speed, hockey IQ, and you know what else? Bleed Winnipeg Jet blue and white. Like, be a Winnipeg Jet and buy in. So I'm curious to see where this goes.
Maybe Carroll's got away from him, right?
Yeah, Eastern time.
Yeah, I'm sure they're looking at
boy, like, what are you going to do with D? Who's there? Verhoff, another guy out of the West, played out there. You know, last year when they Boumediene, first-round pick, defenseman as well. So curious to see as a Winnipeg Jets alumni by way of Atlanta.
Oh my gosh, really?
I'm very curious who they take here.
Well, David. Kevin Cheveldayoff, this is his 15th year, longest tenured general manager, next to Doug Armstrong, who's retiring this year. So the pick is in. Let's hear from the commissioner.
Pick is in.
2026
I say keep
NHL
Verhoff.
The Winnipeg Jets select from your garden, Vigo Bjork.
Oh, the pick of European kid. Interesting.
So it's Vigo Bjork. He said, Jason, size wouldn't matter. Well, this is a smaller player at 5'9", 180. Very solid, though. And the word I have written down, because I've read all of the different draft previews, was fearless. He's absolutely fearless, isn't he?
100%. He's short. He doesn't play small, if that makes sense. He's 181 pounds, and look at the smile, and look at how he's being celebrated by other people on the draft floor right now. This kid can play the middle. He can play the wing. He can play the bumper on the power play. He can play the flank. He can kill penalties. He gets up ice as F1. He's going to be a disturbance to create turnovers. There's so much to like about him. And you know what I like about him even more, boys? For me,
he's like the second best center in the league, or in the draft.
Lights up the room.
After Malhotra, I would say he's the second best center.
He's something special. There's something about this guy. This is an elite pick for the Winnipeg Jets. I definitely know Mark Gillier's dancing a jig right now in their war room.
Talk about that personality piece and the character piece. Like, this guy's going to walk in there, and he is going to be super proud to be wearing that jersey, and he's going to do whatever it takes. The lasting impression, yes, the combine, but previous to that, 6 points in 8 games as the youngest Swede ever to dress at the Men's Worlds. This guy is elite. He did not look out of place, not one bit, at the Men's World Championships playing on their top line.
And his dad, Jesper, played pro hockey. His brother, Wilson, drafted in the 5th round by Vancouver. So it's in his blood there, clearly, and will be, as you guys said, a key to this is a guy who just goes with that competitive level, dynamic, and that was the word I think you used, Sam, that they need to get a bit more dynamic.
Well, I think we saw him, too. Like, we saw in the playoffs, Stankoven, Blake. You look at those guys that won the Cup. Not the biggest guys.
The Sharks are picking again? Yeah, I think they're going to pick Keith Verhoff.
Jesper and Keith, his parents are so proud. Let's send it down to Ailish.
Vigo, we're watching your family on the screen here, and they're emotional. Were you surprised?
Yeah, usually don't see that emotional, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I love you guys, so thanks for the help.
Oh, you called him out. Now he's shy. Well, congratulations, you're the newest Winnipeg Jet. Tell us about your game style, because our scouting department loves you. They said this guy's a dog.
Yeah, I mean, I try to work hard. Maybe not the biggest guy, but try to play big. Yeah, just go out there and have fun.
At the World Championships, you got a signed stick by Sidney Crosby, remember?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you might want a signed stick from you one day. What do you think?
Probably not, but it was
Yeah, crazy to get a stick from him.
Yeah, we'll be playing against him, so that'll be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations again, and have the best night tonight with your family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Ailish, we had two-time Grammy winner Justin Bieber kick off the draft tonight. Viggo Bjork has family ties to musical excellence as well, as aunt is Charlotte Perrelli, a central figure in Scandinavian pop music for decades. She brought Sweden the prestigious Eurovision.
At 6, right? Here he is in Winnipeg. How could he change the complexion of that Jets team?
Well, Boots talked a little bit about it. It's the speed, but for me, it's the compete. It doesn't matter what size you are. He's not afraid to go to any area on the ice. This guy's a really good playmaker. He anticipates the well. The hockey IQ. You see him. How many breakaways did he have? We were watching him at the World Juniors.
I think he had 4 in one game.
And not by cheating.
No.
Just by anticipating
Now,
the
he
play,
didn't
being
score on
really
any
smart.
of them. It wasn't his best game, but we're gonna forget about that.
And listen, it's the Jets' highest selection since they took Patrick Laine 10 years ago right here in Buffalo. So it's been a long time since they've had a top 10 pick. They're pretty excited about this guy.
When you see a 5'9" forward grab a puck on the flank, DA, and then jump to the middle of the ice, it tells you that he's fearless. Middle lane, net drive. You're going to see him on the face-off dot here as well. This is at the World Championships against men, fellas.
Yeah, the Worlds.
Off puck play, bumper, no problem. He's just versatile, Army.
Yeah, and how do you not love this? I talked about Swedish players, how they have the ability to do this stuff. And, you know, for a guy that's going to go in with a simplistic fan base, really like that blue-collar style, doesn't that fit with his skill set and the way he plays as well? It's perfect for them, and they get a really good young player that has that hunger, compete level style that I think will bring fans in. Winnipeg, you're going to have a guy you're going to want to cheer for it. He's got a heck of a name too, boys.
Just to put
Bjork, get out of town.
Great. Just to put a bow on this as well, at the end of the season, he had a choice to go right to the U18 World Hockey Championships with obviously the national team, but he chose to stay back and play J20 playoffs with his Djurgården team because he wanted to finish off what they started there. There was unfinished business. He reeled off 20 points in 9 games on the way to a championship at the J20. That tells you what kind of character he has.
Yes, gotta love it.
Yeah, and that brings us to San Jose. They're going to be back on the board, and it's a busy night for Mike Greer, and maybe we're not that surprised. Ivar Stenberg going second overall, adding to Misa and Celebrini and all the great young talent, Sam Dickinson, Will Smith, etc. And remember, this was the hot potato pick, the number 9 pick. It went from Florida to Chicago, back to Florida, to Ottawa, and it finally landed in that man's hands at the end of the day for San Jose.
Everybody's talking about San Jose. If there's a player up for anything, it's like, whoa, San Jose, you should go to San Jose. They've arrived.
Get the lottery tickets,
Jim
boys.
Verhoff to San Jose,
Wait a
yeah.
sec, they won.
100%, yeah. Verhoff is definitely going to San
And
Jose.
now Keaton here,
Definitely.
now the picks coming in at
And I'm
number
actually so
9,
happy
and
about
wait to
that.
see who will be taken.
Making the selection for the San Jose Sharks, please welcome back Layla Edwards.
I'm back. Thank you for having me again.
Maybe you'd be men with this pick? Yeah, 100% would be. Yeah, it's Verhoff. 100% lock.
All right. Do we have any Sharks fans in here? That was a lot more than I was expecting. I hope to see you guys at some PWHL San Jose games. All right. With the 9th overall selection in the 2026 NHL Draft,
From North
San Jose
Dakota.
Sharks are proud to select from the North Dakota Fighting Hawks, Keaton.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm so happy to pick him. Let's freaking go. Get this stud, Loki.
4th youngest player in the NCAA, and most impressively, 4th most points in NCAA history for a 17-year-old defenseman. He becomes the 5th D-man chosen tonight. At number 9, he joins San Jose.
They can leave. They can leave the building right now. Like Stenberg and Verhoff. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Celebrini pick him up in his jet.
Put the ski mask on, Mike Greer, because you got a couple of steals right here. When I'm talking about Keaton Verhoff, he walked into the combine and he had a
What a
chip
pick.
on his
What
shoulder.
a pick.
He felt like his move to college was going to help develop him, and it did. But the numbers, when they go down, it just has a different look about it. If he goes back to Victoria this year, he's a 30, 80-point guy, the same as Carl's, the same as Rudolph. Instead, he takes the tougher route, the more difficult route. He goes to North Dakota and still puts up
Yeah, if Game Man had it
what is
first,
really
yeah,
good
low
point
key.
production for a defenseman
Yeah, what a
his
pick by
age
San
in
Jose.
that league. Unbelievable stuff here. I mean, San Jose, an absolute steal, getting the big right shot defenseman. These are foundational type players.
Can you imagine when Sam Dickinson and Keaton Verhoff roll over the boards now? I mean, this team in San Jose is building a championship caliber roster, and this is a huge get. There's nobody in that war room that will honestly tell you that they thought Keaton Verhoff was going to be available at 9.
Yeah,
This
that's
is a huge
huge.
win.
And boy, are they lucky. They moved up from 9th to 2nd, and now they also have the 9th pick overall. And coming up, we will have the 10th selection as well. The newest Winnipeg Jet will join us. What a night for Gavin McKenna, number 1 to the Leafs.
And what a draft so far.
In about 90 minutes, he's a 5-time entertainer of
Crazy
the year.
draft so far, yeah, I know.
Country music's biggest stars.
So like an Ottawa trade, 32nd overall, or does it have to be theirs? Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly.
representing Music City and a hockey town. And so this next selection, they'll learn to appreciate beer chugging and catfish getting thrown on the ice, all right? So with the 10th overall selection in the 2026 NHL Draft, the Nashville Predators are proud to select from the United States National Team Development Program, Wyatt Cullen.
All right. Happy it's not Belchez. I hope St. Louis picks Belchez at 11. I really do.
His dad, Matt Cullen, a three-time Stanley Cup champ, and his mom, Bridget, his two brothers, they're all taking in the moment as he goes 10th overall from the U.S. NTDP. Turned 18 back in September, and a lot of offensive talent there. And they get with the number 10 selection.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I am not really sure about this guy. Wyatt Cullen, Nashville Predator. Yep. He officially is.
The Chipotle All-American game was the big one for me that said, all right, he's back 3 points in that game. He was the MVP. Absolutely brilliant. The full skill set on display there.
All right, so he goes number 10 to Nashville. And let's get back to Vigo Bjork, the newest member of the Winnipeg Jets. And Jason, you had a question for him.
Yeah, I'm curious. The team that you grew up with, the U18 Swedish team, look at all these great players that are going to be selected in the first round here. What is so special about the group that you've come through with here? Because at the Combine, you guys all impressed us in the meetings and the way you prepare to be athletes, like pro athletes. What's so special about the group coming through right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we had good leaderships, like a lot of good coaches that helped us through the way and taught us how to act. And then, like, we try to push each other as well and try to behave and, like, do all the things right that you can, yeah.
Well, they love their hockey in Sweden. I can tell you they absolutely love their hockey in Winnipeg, and they're going to love having you there.
Love you.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, guys.
Vigo Bjork, here he is, newest member of the Winnipeg Jets. As we're seeing some forwards coming off the board there. We saw Vigo Bjork go off, Keaton Veer off, Wyatt Cullen, the latest pick at number 10 to Nashville, and now St. Louis, they're going to be on the clock, and they have a number of picks. It's going to be a busy night for Doug Armstrong, who's actually turning over his tenure as the GM and handing it over to Alex Steen. And they have just a number of picks.
Getting the jersey ready. You got to love it.
I have to say, Colby, they've done a good job. They're bringing out Justin Bieber, Luke Bryan, members of the Buffalo Bills, including Thurman Thomas.
I love it. And you know what? Bragging rights for Wyatt Cullen. Good for him over his dad. Dad, 35th overall in 96. Ha-ha, Dad. I got you. Now he's got a challenge to meet his career that his dad had. With all due respect, the U.S. National Team Development Program this year, they weren't as electric offensively as they have been in the years gone by. And what does that mean? They needed this kid to carry the mail offensively. And boy, did he ever do a job. That's him in Slovakia at the U18 Worlds. I'll tell you, fellas, on the half wall, and when he starts dusting the pillow, he's got a little Patty Kane in him. He's got that swagger with the puck on his stick. So this kid's an elite talent. Great pick for the Nashville Predators. And they're going to love him down there for sure.
And a huge growth spurt. You were talking about this yesterday. You were saying, you know, he grew, 5 inches and 40 pounds or something in the last 2 years?
Oh, it's crazy. Like, he walked into the program in the 17-year-old year. He was 5'6", about $150. I mean, he could play hide-and-go-seek with a lamppost, this guy. He was just tiny. But then the growth spurt occurs, the injury occurs. But as he gets back to playing, what's fascinating to me is he didn't lose anything. You know, when guys get bigger and gangly, they have trouble adjusting to the height and the stick length and all the different things that go along with that. There was no transitional period. This guy got back up to speed, and he didn't lose his boots. He didn't lose his mitts. He's been brilliant. This is a really good pick here for Nashville.
Let's get back to the podium. The commissioner, Gary Bettman.
The St. Louis Blues. St. Louis, you're on the clock.
All right, please pick Belchez. Please pick Belchez.
16 and 29 by virtue of trading Justin Falk, Jordan Kyrou earlier this week, and Braden Shen. So it's going to be a busy afternoon and evening for the St. Louis Brass. What are the expectations here? When you have, I want to start with you, Jason. When you have multiple picks here and you're a management group, do you sort of, and you're trying to package them? We understand that we're trying to get some deals done, and maybe some of those deals weren't consummated.
Yeah, so when you get into this situation here and you've got 4 picks, it's in the first round, but really, guys, we're talking from 11 to 32. So that condenses the size of your player pool, if you will. What does that mean? It means that right now at 11, since you weren't able to make a trade, a hockey trade, you're going to go on and draft the best available player, period. Best available player, and then you're going to reset and strategize after that with the rest of your volume.
All right, so a busy day and night for the St. Louis Blues, and they're on the podium. Commissioner Bettman has the pick.
Before making the 11th pick, please welcome Blues fans live from the Enterprise Center. Well, at least it worked that time. With the 11th overall selection in the 2026 NHL Draft, the St. Louis Blues select from Boston University, Tynan Lawrence.
Wow, I can't believe they didn't pick Belchez. Wow.
From Fredericton, New Brunswick, home of Willie O'Ree, the great Willie O'Ree. Dad, Darren, Mom, Christy. It's obviously in the genes as well. There he is. What do they get? All I have written down is about how great a skater he is, because you guys kept saying how great an elite a skater he is.
Yeah, so this guy's really interesting to me because if you go back to last year, he's in Muskegon, he wins a Clark Cup, he's the MVP in the playoffs. He starts the year, gets hurt in camp. He's hanging around Muskegon, he gets back in fits and spurts, but he's not up to full speed until about the end of November. And he starts getting rolling a little bit. And then I think what happened was he's looking around at Verhoff, he's looking around McKenna, and he's saying, I should be squarely in this group. You know what? I'm going to go try the college route. He goes to BU. The numbers go down a little bit. Yeah, you're looking at his game. He's still doing a lot of really good things, but he doesn't look the same as he did at the Hlinka, where he put up really good points, pounding pucks into the forecheck, using his speed, tenacious. Doesn't look quite the same. He comes back at the end of the year, under 18 Worlds. It looks like he recovered to the point now where he's the 11th overall pick.
We're 11 picks in. 6 Canadians have been chosen, the very latest. Tynan Lawrence, and yes, the NHL prospects are now NHL players. Much more coming up from Buffalo.
centerman, character guy for the New Jersey Devils, Sonny Mata, Braden Birch, the entire scouting staff down there in
And
New
it looks
Jersey.
like the Devils
Well done.
picked
This is
someone
a nice
from
year for the new regime.
Europe. I'm surprised they didn't pick Belchez.
I love this guy. You win with this guy.
So
You win with this guy.
What's a comparable, like, you know, like if you talk with York and everyone said Zach Benson's the comparable, is there a comparable here for command?
Lundell in Florida.
Really?
Yeah, Lundell in Florida on the horizon is what I've got in my back pocket for this guy. That's how valuable he's going to be. He might not pop off every night offensively, but he's going to help you win games, and that's the bottom line. You know what he's going to do? The wingers, the guys that ride flank with this guy, they're going to be 15 to 20% more productive because of the space he's going to open up for them.
So let's look at this. Islanders, by the way, they're on the clock with the 13th selection. Matthew Darch and the gang there, and Matthew Schaefer, of course, will be standing by to listen in on what happens.
Shape Daddy on the clock?
No, Shape Daddy's off our clock, but he's gonna be sitting around doing some NHL stuff as well. But I do want to know, we're 12 picks in. What's been the biggest surprise so far, and what's been maybe the best pick so far? Start with you, Sam.
So I look at Jackson Rudolph as being the biggest surprise as the first defenseman off the board, and it's not a wrong pick by any stretch of the imagination. There was not much between those 5 defensemen we talked about. That, for me, is the biggest surprise. When I look at the best pick, I'm looking at Viggo Bjork at number 8 to Winnipeg. Like, this guy is an absolute home run. You saw how well he presented himself here with guys that he'd only met once before. I love this player. I think he's going to have a real big impact here with Winnipeg. Not probably next year, but a couple of years down the road, let's revisit and see where he's at.
How many times do we say don't draft for need in the first round? You got to draft the best available player. How fortunate are the San Jose Sharks who had Pete Verhoff fall in their lap at number 9? That could have been the best player on their list that was still available on their list for all I know. I don't know that, but I'm speculating. What a coup that is for the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, San Jose for me, and Verhoff down where he is. Like, he's been talked about to being where? Top 5, top 3 even at some points.
I had him 1 for a while this year.
Yeah, and I mean, coming out of the Western League and going to college, was it risky maybe to land where he went? Mike Greer, San Jose Sharks, the Stenberg, and Verhoff pick so far huge.
I love all your stories, but I think we're missing the biggest storyline. It's Caleb Malhotra joining his dad, Manny. I mean, my goodness, because we expected this big run of defense, and we expected, we'll keep him away from his father. It's too much pressure. It's too maybe awkward or unknown a situation. Vancouver Canucks Ryan Johnson, his first couple months as a GM, he said, no, best available player. I trust this man. I trust his son. I trust what we're doing here. I mean, I think that's an incredible storyline.
It's a great pick, but honestly, it didn't surprise me. In the mock draft, I had him going there. I thought really strongly that was going to be the case. And for Boots, your reasoning, that was the best available player at number 3, and they went and did it. And they aren't concerned about the other things because they don't have to be right now. You'll get to that bridge when you cross it.
It's the National Hockey League. These guys are ready to be pros. The dad's ready to be the best head coach he can possibly be. The rest of it is just noise. Just get out there and play it between the whistles.
And we're expecting to get Manny and Caleb Malhotra on our set a little bit later. Gavin McKenna, the number 1 overall pick. We're hoping to have him here as well, the newest member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I went on the Halford and Bruff show, and they said it will be the best available player. That's what, when you're bottom of the league like Vancouver, you have to just keep adding talent. You can't worry about position. You can't worry about relations to the
when you
coach
can
or
add
not.
talent and you can add character and leadership, because that's something that they certainly need a little bit of right now, I think it's great.
And Boops, your background scouting, looking at these players, yes, they all have room to grow, right? But seeing the way Malhotra skyrocketed too as a player, he's got the baby face still, he's young, but you look for that, right? That pop and that development.
Absolutely. Projection, the pop, the commitment.
The pick is in, number 13 for the New York Islanders, Peter DeBoer, the new head coach, and Matthew Darch ready to make a selection.
The Islanders selection was the player who 1 year ago was the number 1 pick in the draft, had an amazing rookie season, and was the recipient of the Calder, Matthew Schaefer.
Let's go. The Islanders are definitely picking Belchez for sure. The Islanders are definitely picking Belchez. Let's go.
How we doing, Buffalo? This place is awesome. I'd like to say, on behalf of the Islanders organization, I'd like to thank the city of Buffalo, the Buffalo Sabres, and the NHL for hosting such an amazing event. I'd like to say hello to all the Islanders fans across the world and all over. And without further ado, with the 13th overall pick in the 2026 NHL Draft, the New York Islanders are proud to select from HB 71, Malte Gustafsson.
What? No way they don't pick Belchez. What?
Figures here, like 6'4", over 200 pounds, a lefty out of Sweden, the fourth Swede taken in this draft. It's Malte Gustafsson, and everyone says it's the Mattias Ekholm comparison that really gets them. Is that a fair comparison?
I like that. I like that a lot. So that's secondary offense, but a lot of pushback physically and presence. The cool thing here is Shea plays the left side. Gustafsson is a left shot that plays the right side. And you're going to see these two kids play together a lot in the future. One guy is going to be more pushback physically, not that Shape doesn't do it, but if you think Matthew Schaefer was a whirling dervish this year, wait till he plays with this guy as they grow older, and he's responsible on the defensive side. I love his character. He's got a kind of silent assassin look about him, right?
He does.
Like, don't sleep on this guy. He's big, strong, good skater, makes a good first pass, leader.
He looks like he might say, "Excuse me, can I have the puck?" But he doesn't.
Yeah,
You
just
know what
gonna
I mean?
take it from you.
Yeah.
Look how he's towering over Matthew Schaefer, who's a big man in his
He's
own
big
right.
kid. Yeah, this
Wow.
guy's 6'4.5", 203, fellas.
He was fun when we got him in the room too for the interview,
He
right?
was.
Like he was,
What was he doing?
like, great personality, like you guys said, like humble, just really kind. And then we talk about his game, and I'm like, that's not the same guy.
That's right.
Matthew Schaefer announcing the pick. The man has been all over this broadcast, been all over the floor here in Buffalo. Beloved by New York Islander fans.
Hockey, do you remember that? 2014.
Yeah, long time ago. Very happy memory of mine, and one of the best ones I had with my dad.
And it sparked your NHL career. Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
All right.
With the 14th overall selection in the 2026 NHL Draft, the Columbus Blue Jackets select from Boston College, Oscar Hemming.
Oscar Hemming, his dad Jonas played pro in Europe. His brother Emil, of
I'm
course,
glad they didn't
drafted
pick
by Dallas in the
Belchez.
first round just 2
Oscar
years ago.
Hemming, wow,
And
interesting
what an
pick.
interesting year for him, right? He tried to go to the Kitchener Rangers. By the way, he's the first Finnish-born player to be taken in this year's first round. And it was just a strange year for him, right? Youngest player in the NCAA, but it wasn't by design. He wanted to be in the OHL, couldn't get there. What happened, Sam?
So a good start at the Hlinka is using his body elite shot, 6 points in 5 games, set to go to Kitchener, but a contract impasse with his Finnish club, Kiko, which I believe is still being litigated, blocked his path to play with the Kitchener Rangers. So he's sitting there, he's not playing any games. They say, you know what, you can't block the path to Boston College. He goes there, but it's so late in the year, it's tough for him to really find his stride. In fact, he went from August to December without playing a game. And now you're asked to go right into college as one of the youngest players and think you're going to be successful? He played well. He played the body. He used his physicality. But I don't think we saw the best of him. And that's got to be exciting for the Columbus Blue Jackets, knowing that there's still so much more ahead.
You know, when I watch these big trees come up on the stage, I wonder if we're watching the NBA draft and drafting small guards here. This guy's a big rig fella, straight lines, power forward. There's lots to like. Hey, Tynan Lawrence started the year Muskegon. We talk about how hard that was to transition to BU. How hard is it for this kid? He wasn't even playing
From a dead start. Yeah.
From a dead start to hop into the college game.
And he turned 18, or he turns 18, I should say, in August. He actually was the absolute youngest player in the NCAA. An unbelievable story. So they love the potential here of one of the youngest draftees in
The
this
Ethan
game.
Belchez fall off needs to be studied. Holy moly! Yeah, I know. Like, how is he not picked yet? Like,
The
what?
Kitchener Rangers, he fell in love with those guys. He was skating with them. He got to know them a little bit. And then when they go and win the Memorial Cup in Kelowna, guess who's there? He comes back from college. This guy says, I love you guys. I want to hang out with you. He's out on the ice with the team celebrating afterwards. Like, what character to go back when you thought, oh, man, this is not a great situation. He made the very most of it. Good on him.
A big kid. I went and watched him play a couple times this year. You know, he's big and lanky, kind of floppy a little bit. He'll grow into that. I look at Dean Letourneau, right? A big guy, had a tough year in college, bounced back last year. He could be a guy like that.
Don Waddell, Rick Bowness got their guy, and Kyle has more.
So, David, Greg Brown has spent over 18 years total on the Boston College coaching staff. Hasn't coached many 17-year-olds at the NCAA level, but bringing in Oscar Hemming halfway through last year, he actually played him with James Haggans pretty early on, and what stood out to him was even at that age, he could think at the same level as those top offensive guys, much older than him. Impressed him with how quickly he got comfortable within the program, coming partway through, coming from overseas. But even for a young, quiet kid from Finland, he said did not take long for him to start taking part in the verbal jousting that all comes with the dressing room dynamic, Dave.
So a nice winger there for Columbus. And again, you have to feel bad that he actually missed out on what was a Memorial Cup in Kitchener. But clearly the path has been cleared for him now to get to the NHL through the NCAA. So good for him.
Yeah, that's the new path, right?
Absolutely.
Like it's just crazy, like the route and the way you can do it. He was obviously tested big time with his situation. It was so strange. Found a place to play, got his feet under him. His brother played in the OHL and was able to find his way. Yeah, so, you know, he was trying to follow in those footsteps. It got a little derailed. He made the most of it. Here he is drafted.
Joins his brother Emil, who went to Dallas again 2 years ago.
He's a giant, too.
So,
Emil's a massive young man.
And that might have helped. That might have helped the trust level, even though he didn't play a full year, knowing, hey, we've seen his brother. His brother's made his NHL debut in this past season. They said he's got the pedigree there.
I think the half year off go DA is going to affect the timeline a little bit here. So this isn't a 1 year guy. I think this is a 2 year guy. Like 2 more full years of college, which is fine.
Now, St. Louis,
after that. Oh, my,
you're going to hear this a lot. St. Louis is on the clock because they already selected at 11 Ty Lawrence, who you guys just talked about. They have the 15th pick, and they actually have the 16th pick from Washington and the 29th pick as well. So what's the expectation? Doug Armstrong, currently the longest tenured GM. Again, he's stepping aside. Alex Dean, after a 12-year career with the St. Louis Blues, is going to take over as GM. So it's the last official draft for Doug Armstrong, who's a cup winner as well. What are you expecting? And looks like a very serious room right now.
Oh, we finally get rid of that guy. My goodness. But I think he's Bill Armstrong. He's got all the guys in the same outfits there.
He has to be in the top 16. No, yeah, 100%. You think he can play for my Capitals if he's still available? Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, we can still intersect with best player available, but man, the optionality when you have all of those picks is really absolutely fascinating to me. At some point, you think they're going to move one of them, but hey, if you pick 4, you have a lot of prospects because it was just 3 years ago ago where they had 3 first-rounders. We're starting to see the Dvorsky, the Otto Stenbergs come along, Lindstein. I like where they're going, this team.
Theo Lindstein's a stud. That guy right there, nobody knows a lot about him yet. And when he makes the St. Louis Blues, he's going to be a glue guy. You're not going to hear a lot about him, but that's a fantastic project. The St. Louis Blues do a fantastic job drafting and developing talent. And you know what they do really well? They reset their franchise.
Yeah.
They have guts to do things, and they do it very well.
13 overall picks, the most of any team in this year's entry draft. And maybe we get a sense they love to draft the forwards. With Ty Lawrence, they've now drafted forwards in the first round in 12 of the last 13 drafts.
So it's just like roulette now. You got to go to D-man. It's gone red enough.
Go around the horn.
It's gone red enough. It might hit the black one sooner or later, and maybe they get a D-man here, and they got a couple chances at it right now with back-to-back picks. I wonder if Gary will go up to 301 again. That would be exciting. Section 301, Gary.
What do you
that
have?
button. Yeah, let's see some action here.
And the crowd is awaiting something sort of big to happen here. They've had the excitement of Buffalo picking fourth. There's a little bit of collective catch your breath, but we'll see what happens now. We're waiting the commissioner.
I think the one thing you have to talk about when you're building up all of those prospects, there's only so many you can have and have signed. And so at some point you run out of space for all these players to play. You run out of contracts. So when you have 4 first-round picks, the 3 we talked about in 2023, it starts to get crowded pretty quickly.
Well, there's been some action there, right? Binnington, question marks, the Parayko block trade here to Buffalo. Of course, we all remember that one last year. Yeah. Kairu's headed out the door, and so there's been a change. Like, it seems like so long ago, and I guess it kind of has since they won the Cup. But it's like, okay, here's our new look St. Louis Blues, and now that new look is now going to get another new look as we move ahead here.
It's a strange draft, right? 10 teams don't have a single pick. 7 teams have multiple picks. St. Louis Blues, as we mentioned, have 4 picks, and there's some sort of delay here because their clocks run out. Nothing much is happening.
Their phone's not working.
Eric Tulsky called.
Okay, I'm being told by our producer, Scott Lennox, that there's some issues with central registries. So what could that mean, gentlemen?
So I'll tell you exactly what it means.
Yeah.
When you're at the table, you have all the players that have been registered for the draft cycle. Everybody has to be in there. You pick the player, he comes out of the registry, and it goes into the system.
All right, let's get our insider here. Elliot Friedman's been awfully quiet. He's got some work to do now, though. What's going on, Elliot?
Yeah, I can solve this problem for you, Dave. So the delay is because the St. Louis Blues are acquiring Mason McTavish from the Anaheim Ducks. So this is the one we were waiting on last night. We thought it might be the Blues for pick number 11. It's not. It's the Blues for picks number 15 and 29.
What?
Now, the other thing to be aware of here is that Anaheim has not always been interested in futures this year. There was some talk if they traded for picks, they might flip them themselves. So we'll see where this all goes. But the first step, if there are more, is McTavish to St. Louis for 15 and 29.
Oh, I love it, Elliot. It's great having the insider.
I mean, at least he's going to be with Yurchek, but like, oh man, I'm so sad right now.
Now, it's worth noting, Mason McTavish, that's a big pickup for St. Louis. They got rid of Kairu, as you mentioned. McTavish, remember, 3rd overall just a handful of years ago.
I'm not going to drop any F-bombs. I'm devastated right now. Wow.
For the 15 and 29th selection. So it's interesting. Anaheim, are they purging themselves of a little bit of money, maybe because they got to pay Leo Carlson and all these guys? It's about to be made official, apparently. Let's go to the podium. Commissioner Gary Bettman.
Section 117. Do you have something for me?
But if Anaheim picks Belchez, all of a sudden I'm not so upset. Low key.
We have a trade. The Anaheim Ducks trade Mason McTavish to the St. Louis Blues in exchange for picks 15 and 29 in this draft.
God damn.
Trades McTavish to the Blues in exchange for
please pick Belchez, Anaheim. I will not be upset if we get Belchez. If we don't get Belchez, I'm going to be pissed.
Anaheim will be selecting next at 15. We're almost halfway home through the NHL entry draft. The celebrities have come out in full force here in Buffalo. Justin Bieber and the gang enjoying themselves. Much more coming up from Buffalo next.
Back to the Blues. Wow, what the hell? I just need to see Belchez get drafted by Anaheim. I really need to see it. Also, boys, I ordered some Subway. I gotta check on my order real quick. Alright, so like 15 minutes away. Man, I can't believe Mac T is not a Duck anymore. What?
The 2026 Elantra Essential for just $75 weekly at 4.99% with zero down. And World Cars Hyundai offers the best-in-class new car warranty. Conditions apply. Visit World Cars Hyundai at 300 South Market Street or worldcarshyundai.com for details.
I can't believe McTavish just got traded, bro. I just saw. I know, Ryan. I know. I can't believe it, man.
When you're ready for adventure,
I'm just praying Anaheim is up next. I'm praying they pick Belchez. If they pick Belchez, I will not be so upset. But if they don't, I'm going to be upset.
Crestliner fishing boats offer outstanding performance on the water, backed by the power of a Mercury outboard motor. And new for 2026, Looney Tunes now offers power sports service and repairs.
You guys don't need to hear the ads. But yeah, I just can't believe McTavish got traded. Like, what the heck, man? Alright, here we go. The Ducks are picking next. Please. Please pick Belchez. Please.
With the 15th selection in the 2026
From the Windsor
NHL
Spitfires.
Draft, the Anaheim Ducks select from the Saginaw Spirit.
Oh my God.
Nikita Klepov, the left winger out of Saginaw, and what a year he put together. First Russian off the board, but plays in the OHL. First rookie to lead the OHL in points since Patrick Kane. Think about that. My goodness. Klepov, 15 to Anaheim. They obviously loved what they saw. They moved Mason McTavish, and they grabbed Klepov. What do they get in him?
Yeah, you see his coach, Chris Lazary, really happy. But what they get in this guy is a highly skilled, dual-threat offensive player. And he comes over from the USHL last year, playing in Sioux City. 12.
Yeah, Anaheim wanted him. I don't want him. I want Belchez, bro. Are you kidding me?
To 37-97.
Yeah, hopefully St. Louis gets Belchez. I really do. I really hope St. Louis gets Belchez. I really do.
He's playing a pretty good two-way game. He starts to gain some confidence. The points really start to roll in. But by December, he's too in love with points, and he gets away from that defensively responsible game. Lazary calls him in and says, hey, dude, we need a more complete game from you. You got to get back to doing what you were doing at the start of the year. He does it and then finishes the year off, as you mentioned, tying Patrick Kane for a record we hadn't seen in 20 years in the Ontario Hockey League.
Part of the projection of young athletes like this has to account for their growth spurts and where they are in their cycle, just turning from boys to men, to be frank. And when he played in the USHL, Sammy, 5'10", 160 pounds. And he put up those numbers. Now all of a sudden you get an athlete who's 6 foot, 186, and he's already got the puck touch and the offensive skill set to do things, and this is what you get right here. So you're going to see Klepov working off the half wall. He's got great patience, great patience. And that's a big body going to the paint. That's going to be really hard to defend. That little small area escape, as good as it looks right now, there is room for improvement for those little kind of first 3 steps. He's even got to get a little bit quicker there. But look at this. Like, he finds quiet ice, and he goes bar down. He's got elite hockey sense offensively. He's a dual citizen, Russian and American. A lot of upside, guys. He's another guy who's going to go to Michigan State. Holy jump in Michigan State.
And he certainly hopes he has an NHL career similar to Patrick Kane or Alex DeBrincat, and not necessarily Nail Yakupov. But 97 points, OHL Rookie of the Year, and it's an early birthday present for him, Cole. He turns 18 tomorrow, so he's one of the younger players here as well.
Yeah, and he gets to go to a pretty dynamic young lineup as well, right? If he can crack in there and play on this team. And McTavish, a guy that's got at least 23 years old. He's not that old himself. But acquiring another guy that can put up points, has that ability. He can get that next step, that pop that you're talking about, Books, to fit in there. Things are looking really promising out there in California, right? Like we just talked about San Jose now.
How to start putting in the work if I want to hear my name called in 4 years. Yeah, right.
When I was playing, it may be coming back here before we know it.
Well, look, got to start to stagger the guys a little bit, right, in terms of salaries and where you're going with the cap. You want to stagger those young players so that they're still together enough, but they're enough separated that you can still be able to maintain and keep them all.
But look what Pat Verbeek's done in the last couple of years. Leo Carlson, second overall. Beckett Seneca, almost rookie of the year, third overall.
I'm going to go ahead and check on my Subway real quick.
So he keeps adding these dynamic forwards. They lose Mason McTavish, they're going to cost. Maybe a good start for McTavish as well. So that's a good pickup by the St. Louis Blues, who still, they're back on the clock, and they still have 2 more picks here to go. St. Louis is back on the clock at 16 after trading 15 and 29 for trades.
Isn't insane, right? Like we have Dorothea. We didn't even talk about Dorothea getting traded yet. I mean, that's incredible, the season that he had. They go get McTavish here today. The last 4 days leading into this draft have been...
All right, we still got like 10 minutes.
I don't know what they've been on.
I've never seen anything like it, to be honest.
Like
Same 2028 draft.
We're getting it here.
Yeah, no, it's been exciting for the fan base. It's great for the league. And you know what this also tells you is that there's teams out there that are valuing these prospects that are on the come see as much as some of the guys that have already arrived. That's a special, it's not a problem. It's a special opportunity to have going forward.
Well, you look at the salary cap going up where it is, and not everyone's going to be a cap team. You're going to see a lot of people in that middle. So these young players on their ELCs, even in their bridge deals, are hugely important to these franchises.
Any surprise, gentlemen, when you look at the breakdown of players? We had the two talented wingers go 1-2. Then you had the first center. Then you had that run of defensemen, and now we seem to be going back to offensive players and wingers.
Books had him at 15 on his list.
In 2029, because I have an October birthday. I'm sure you got that extra year.
Okay, buddy, I appreciate it. One thing I do want to say about when we start talking about layers and layers of prospects, and you can only afford to have so many on your roster, when you get into this area of the draft, not the first 5 picks, 9, 10 picks, for example, you're also building assets. These assets, they may play for you, but they have to be as attractive to other teams in the league, because when you want to get over the hump, those players have to be very good and valuable in case they don't become an Anaheim Duck, a St. Louis Blue, whoever the team is. So you're building infrastructure. You'll deal with roster management and 50 contracts later on.
All right, well, the St. Louis Blues are back on the board. Again, a second pick for them. They already took Ty Lawrence. They traded for Mason McTavish, and now here they are, pick 16. Let's hear from the commissioner.
With the 16th selection
All right, come on, St. Louis, pick Belchez, please.
Draft, the St. Louis Blues select from the Quebec Ramparts.
Come on, what? Who? Are you kidding me right now?
Gagne and Eric Vegas said, hey, we're going to need more out of you, and you're going to have to work harder, and you're going to have to use your frame. Well, that didn't happen so much at the start of the year, but when we saw him, Books, in Alberta at the CHL USA Prospects game,
Yeah, absolute bum, AFK. Definitely a bum. Kabalkin is definitely better, for sure.
The skin of the opponent. He was using that big frame, that size, that reach, and from the rest of the year on, he became that guy on a more consistent basis. So much so to allow him to be picked here when many had him going a little bit late.
A game, B game. So you're going to get that guy here that's going to at worst give you secondary offense, but at that size, he can be used in a variety of roles. He can play the wing, he can play the middle. Team Canada at the U18 Worlds at the end of the year. Physical, hard player to play against.
All right, let's get back down to the floor. They got to call him the Mad Dog, right? Maddox, it's a perfect name for him. All right, let's get Maddox Dejanay with our Ailish Forfar. Ailish.
All right, Maddox, congratulations on being the newest member of the St. Louis Blues. Before I introduce
Oh my goodness, the LA Kings, please pick someone else.
Over Ranch. Remember that?
Yeah.
So you won't like him, even though he'll play against you. Sorry. So you'll have a warm welcome to Buffalo.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I said blue cheese because
there's a restaurant in Quebec that like serve blue cheese, so said that. But
We're lucky Blue Ave ain't here. I would have ripped into him about this pick. That's funny.
Family getting emotional. You and your dad were the first ever to be drafted first in the queue, and I just saw him getting emotional over there. Like, what's it mean to be with the family for this one?
Yeah, I think just spending moments with them and all the work they put into me, and yeah, I'm so thankful, and also my cousin and the family's there, and I'm so proud of them, and they gotta. Yeah, I think I'm so happy. I got no words right now.
I remember when we talked at the draft combine that you had broken the garage door a few times with your pucks. So maybe you could afford to help your parents out and get a new garage door.
Yeah, I'll pay them back with that.
Okay, that's a deal. Congratulations. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's get back up to the podium. Special announcement from the commissioner, Gary Bettman. We're halfway through the 2026
No way, special announcement. What? Yeah, that Browski lame. I know.
It's time for us to tell you who was selected for the Jim Gregory General Manager of the Year Award. You see the list of finalists. Our winner was surprised last night.
So tonight, the Minnesota Wild front office and scouts are getting together for the traditional pre-draft dinner. But little do they know that tonight we will be surprising the Wild general manager and my husband, Billy Guerin, with the Jim Gregory GM of the Year Award. He has no idea this is coming, and I would not be surprised if we saw some tears. We needed to figure out the best way to get to the restaurant undetected, so we decided to go across
Bill
Lake
Guerin
Minnetonka
gets GM of the
and
year. That's pretty valid.
many people have flown in for this, including our kids, Billy's mom, and they're all in on the surprise except for Billy. The team's owner, Craig Leopold, is also in on it, and he's been tasked with giving us the cue when to bring in the surprise.
Okay, guys, we had a really, really good year. And I would like to say, on behalf of our organization, I want Billy to know how much we love him.
You don't achieve things like this on your own ever. It does take a village. It takes a strong family. Guys, this is my mom. And then my staff. I hope everybody knows how much I appreciate them for what they do for me. If anybody ever needs a secret kept, she can do it. But she does it all with class and grace and beauty. And
Yeah, it's a good pick for GM of the year. Bill Guerin got Quinn Hughes. That's a pretty big move.
Congratulations to Bill Guerin on winning the Jim Gregory General Manager Year Award. What an incredible year you've had. The 17th selection in the 2026 NHL Draft belongs to the Los Angeles Kings.
Damn, does Belch has to go to the Kings?
Los Angeles, you're on the clock.
I hope not, low-key.
This was the storybook story we wanted to see. You and your father both joining the Vancouver Canucks. Put this into words, what this moment's been like for you.
It's been
No,
awesome.
not the
Like,
Kings, I
actually what
know.
I dreamed of. So for it to happen is just unbelievable. Like the moment my name got called, like that was the best feeling in the world. Like all the emotions just came out at once. I got to hug my mom and be so happy with my family. So I'm very grateful.
Go on, Sam.
Unbelievable stuff. So I talked about a couple of touch points with you going back to the BCHL at the end of the last year. But Jason and I were out in Alberta watching the CHL USA Prospects Challenge, and I thought, man, you were really good there. And that cemented it for me that you deserve to go way, way up. What is it about your game that you felt grew to get you to this point?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is my skating and offensive game. Just growing as a player in general in junior was a big part of my journey to get here, but I think my offensive game took another step, and playing with some great players really helped, and it really helped me take off this year.
One of the things that impressed me most this year, and I'm curious to hear about what your approach was, it was a challenge to earn the ice time you earned in
Caleb
Brantford. Like, that
Malhotra,
team
my
was locked
boy.
and loaded. There's a lot of high-end prospects. So for me as a scout, that tells me something. There's an opportunity there, but I'm going to have to earn it. Talk to me about what your approach was this year, what your goal was in September that brought you to where you are today.
Yeah, that was kind of exactly my goal. I knew how deep our team was going to be, how good we were going to be. And if I wanted to play as a rookie, as a guy who played in the BCHL last year, I was going to have to earn my ice and prove myself as a player. So that was kind of my mentality all year. Then I got fortunate enough to have the opportunity given to me by Jay and Spence and our coach and GM. So I'm forever grateful for them for this opportunity, and this is what got me here today.
You went higher than your dad, too. We talked about that at the Combine. Ha-ha, Dad. But, hey, there's no one more connected
what a moment.
to the Vancouver Canucks, obviously, as a prospect, than you. They take you. Your dad's here. There's been some turmoil, some ups and downs in Vancouver, and you and your dad are part of, the start of this solution. How does that feel, seeing that hug and your family and this jersey and that connection?
Yeah, it all feels right. It feels so great. I mean, that hug, that was one of the best feelings in the world. I could share that with my dad, and I'm so happy to be able to be the start of something in Vancouver, and I know it's going to be something good.
Caleb, hold that thought. We have the commissioner coming out to do the Los Angeles Kings pick, but we do want to ask you, first of all, I want to know really quickly, when did you find out it was going to be
Man, I'm
Vancouver?
so proud of Caleb Malhotra, boys. 3rd overall pick. Like, let's freaking go.
All right, well, let's find out who the LA Kings are going to take at 17.
Section 219, do you have something?
Is there another trade? No way there's another trade. No way.
The Los Angeles Kings trade pick number 17 in this year's draft
No way.
to the Utah Mammoth in exchange for picks 19 and 83 in this year's draft. Kings pick 17
These
to
belt ties
Utah,
go to the Mammoth.
17 for 19
Damn.
and 83. Utah, you're on the clock.
Utah's on the clock, boys. Appreciate the hearts, boys. Oh my
All right,
gosh.
so that's, I believe, the 4th trade we've seen.
Yeah, it's been so many trades.
And now Utah and Bill Armstrong trading in to get the 7. They obviously have identified someone because they had the 19th pick. They wanted that 17th pick. Again, thank you to Caleb Malhotra for joining us. What a mature and nice young man.
Oh, he's so impressive, isn't he?
And I want to put a bow on Caleb Malhotra. Vancouver could be a tough market, but he's going at a time where they're ready to rebuild. Yeah. Really rebuild from the bottom up. What's it going to be like for him to kind of share that burden with his dad a little bit because of, they're related, and it's going to be a different pressure for him than other players on the Canucks. What will that be like, guys?
He'll live it from a distance right away. He'll go to college and he'll work on his career and he'll talk to Dad, and Dad will share his frustrations, but it's not something that they're going to have to worry about right away. They can have the good time at the development camp there and then allow each other to make their way down their separate paths until they meet again, which we'll see when that arrival is. But 2 years from now, I want to see what that kid looks like. He is going to be a rig.
So I'm going to take a different approach here, guys. This is not a burden. This is a massive opportunity for Caleb Malhotra. As a matter of fact, I don't know that he's not going to go to development camp, test very, very well, impress them there, and they might not have a discussion. Are you really going to go to college, or do you think we're ready to turn pro? I think that's in the mix here. I think it's in play. He's got the brain. He's got the physicality. I mean, there'll be some bumps along the road, but when you're drafted that high and you got the caliber that he has, I think that's a
He'll definitely be on the
see
Canucks
this, like,
next year for sure.
right? We saw Kindle. And what Kindle, I don't know. True. Unsure. But you see Malhotra, like, what's the ceiling? He just keeps getting better. Like, the steps he took this year to be where he is now, that's going to give him a baby face. Look at this.
Alright, boys, my Subway's coming. I gotta dip real quick. Be right back.
Next year with the way they are and what they're looking to do it.
No way. Utah takes Belchez. No way. No way. Belchez to Utah. All right. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Doctor Tanya, MRI technician at Sick Kids Hospital, world-renowned hospital. And there he is, Ethan Belchez.
My boy
Honestly,
Belchez.
this
Let's
guy's name's
go.
been talked about for years. Remember, he was the OHL's first overall pick in their priority draft 2 years ago. Put together a very solid year with the Windsor Spitfires. Yet another Michigan State commit. And probably the number one thing that attracted Bill Armstrong to this pick was the hulking size.
Yeah, it's a great pickup for Utah. Yeah, 100%.
First of all, he's like Bill Armstrong with how big he is.
He's like Army, exactly. And did you see Army set up tonight, the black and white suits? They're great look by the Utahs, as usual.
6'5", 230.
6'5", 230, guys. This is exactly their kind of
Yeah,
player.
like
This
this
kid is a monster.
great pickup for Utah. Can't even lie.
Power forward, clearly. In transition, though,
My Washington Capitals are on the clock. Yeah, Washington's picking up next.
He can possess the puck in transition and back
Damn, I low-key
defenders
wish
off. Now,
Belchez
here's
went
the
to the
thing. When he
Capitals,
gets to the
though.
middle of the ice, high danger areas, that length, when he drops the leg and he uses that length, he's super hard to defend because the puck is just so far away from everybody, Army, and then he finds a quiet area and he rips it. 34 goals. This kid's a goal scorer more than a distributor, and he'll extend plays.
When you look at the broken collarbone he suffered in early March, and at that point he wasn't able to come back, wasn't able to play in the under-18, so it left a little something in scouts' minds. What are we going to do here? He's got his 34 goals. Does he play nasty enough? Does he skate well enough? We talked about a couple of these things. The skating continues to be a work in progress with Don Braid in terms of the agility. We'll see what happens with the
I
goal
wish
scoring.
Edmonton had a first rounder. Yeah, I can't believe the Oilers don't have a first round pick.
Back on the board. Hockey moms this day. We've seen 8 trades, including
All right,
8
finally,
picks so
let's
far.
go.
One of the busier days we've seen. In fact, 8 trades is the busiest day
Probably
we've
just
seen
gonna
over the
do a
last
few
7
more
years
picks and
on
then probably
draft day.
end
So
stream, I
not just the
think.
players on the podium, but
Cause
the
I
teams
just
playing
got my
with the
Subway.
musical
I'm trying
chairs
to
to get
muck my
to the spot
Subway,
they want, including
watch
Utah.
the OC, and go to
Yeah,
bed.
so one thing
Cause I
I
had to
will
be
say
up at
about
like 4
Utah, I mean,
a.m.
obviously they have a player profile. 32 of their last 40 picks, 6'2" and bigger. The only guy outside of 6 foot, Logan Cooley, and by the way, that guy's pretty good. So Bill Armstrong clearly identifying what he wants. They make the step up even 2 picks because maybe that's an LA type player, and they go get the guy they want. I love that aggressiveness.
When you draft big power forwards like this, and you have a group as big and strong as they already are up front, and you mix in the Coolies with the skill, and what it does is it further insulates everybody, so everybody drops down half a notch. And when you drop down half
Let's
a
go
notch,
Capitals
you get
DC.
more
Let's
time and
go.
space. You start putting the pill in the net a little bit more even.
Tuck, Wilson, Protos, Dubois coming up with. Speaking of size,
size. Wow.
Washington's picking monsters all the time too.
Yeah,
All right,
Chris
DC.
Patrick likes
Here's
the
your
size
pick.
as well. We'll
Let's
see if he
go.
goes with someone big coming up right now. Again, it's the commissioner ready with the pick.
With the 18th selection in the 2026 NHL Draft, the Washington Capitals select from Tappara, Finland, Oliver Suvanto.
They go with the Finnish kid.
Oliver Savanto, 18th overall. You mentioned they like size there. Well, 6'3", 209. He's not a small human. His dad, Harry, played pro hockey in Europe for 13 seasons. Wow, he looks huge. Maybe that suit's a little smaller. He just looks hulking out of it. Unbelievable. Again, the second Finn taken in the
Yeah,
first
let's
round.
go.
Actually, only had
Good
one Finn
pick.
in the first round.
Good pick for the
Now up to
Caps. Let's
2.
go. Not a
Again,
bad
he
pick.
played quite well at the World Juniors, right, Sam? Is that where he sort of really made us some hay here?
Yeah, he did a lot of really good things there in terms of winning face-offs. He's a guy who uses his body and his frame to protect the puck. Really good in the cycle game. He can get down. He can shoot it a little bit. He can skate. But there it is right there. I mean, this is a guy who's going to be a little bit of a project here because of his size. He's always played above his age group. And the times that he gets back down playing with his peers, he actually starts to produce. But there's not a ton of scoring in his profile. That may be somewhat concerning for the Washington Capitals, but they are never afraid to go and pick the exact guy they want and worry about a guy like Protas taking some time to develop. Savanta will have extra time to cook here. Washington likes to do that with their players.
And he's young, too. He doesn't turn 18 till September. You know, Jason, when you think about this player and what he's going to bring to Washington, you know, they're an older team, but they're trying to add some young parts, including Savanto. What do you make here?
Secondary offense. So what he's going to do is he's going to be a guy that opens up space for people around him. These types of plays that you're watching right here, zone entry, he attracts attention, and that's what I'm talking about, opening up space. When the puck gets to the half wall, and we're going to have a guest on the, a special guest on the panel here in a second, he would remember at the World Juniors, Savanto, he eats people up on the half wall. Like it sometimes takes 2 shots to get through this guy.
Alright, boys. I think I'm gonna end stream just because we're already almost picked 20. Pretty much got through all the top players. And I got some Subway. I'm trying to eat that. But I'm gonna be live on Sunday. I'm gonna be doing an IRL stream on Sunday. We're gonna be playing a tennis tournament. So I'll see you guys on Sunday. But yeah, the draft was a lot of fun. Some surprising picks, I can't lie. A lot of surprising picks. But that was a lot of fun, boys. I'll see you guys on